By a twist of fate, 5 adventurers find themselves summoned to Barovia. Can they outlast the night ahead of them? Find out on this episode of Curse of Strahd.
Alder Finwood, an undead hunting freedom fighter plucked fresh from an insurrection against a green dragon and its cult-like followers. Eros Pagan, a tiefling rogue thief extraordinaire. The only thing sharper than his tongue is his daggers. Agril, a reformed hobgoblin legionnaire who has sworn to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Alvin, a gnome cleric who was raised as an orphan in the Saloon Church, who now seeks the truth of the world and is embracing his natural-born druid side. Murdoch Minithil, a half-orc warlock forgotten to time, that looks to take advantage of the dire situation forced upon him by the malevolent sort. And the oh-so-wise Dungeon Master, giving the party illusions of both grandeur and misery.
Last time on our adventures of Curse of Strahd. We met our party, starting with the hobgoblin Agril, a paladin from Barovia, an outsider grown to be trusted by the village of Vallaki. He was sent to help the village of Barovia by going to cleanse the Durst Manor. Barovia has sent a few of its clergymen over to try to do so before, but none have returned. So, Father Lucian Petrovich, the wise and revered priest of the Church of St. Andrew, sent our hobgoblin Agril to see what was going on outside of the village. And while he was on his way over, the rest of our party was starting in Faerun. Each of our party members had received a mysterious letter telling them to make their way to the small town of Shadowbrook. One by one, they all started to arrive, and by nightfall, they had all met, made small introductions, starting with our wood elf ranger named Alder, a cleric gnome named Alvin, a tiefling rogue named Barros, who told the party his name was Otto, and a half-orc warlock named Murdoch. They all went to the tavern because it was one of the only places still open outside of the keep, and the only other option was a gypsy camp over by the forest, and they didn't really feel like going over there. So after making their way inside and talking to the barkeep, asking if he recognized the sigil on the bottom of the letter, the group sits for drinks, has a bit of a good time, when a hooded man walks into the tavern, drawing the attention of everyone in the room. He makes his way over to the party, thanks them for arriving and receiving his letter. He lets the party know that he's from a land not far from here, and the burgomaster of Barovia needs their help, that the land has been plagued by a terrible curse. His land shrouded in darkness, and an ancient evil rules over with an iron fist. He tells the party to meet him outside near the forest once they wrap up in here. The party goes to leave, and one of the players wants to get a bit more information before talking to this guy, so they spot a group of colorful individuals in the corner, some of the gypsies that we noticed outside. They wanted to see if they can get any extra information, so the party grabbed some cups of ale, went over to the party to meet them, gave them some drinks, and also challenged them to a game of 3-card Monty for some information. Our party sadly ended up losing this game, and they went outside to meet the man as requested. A little bit defeated, but as soon as they met up with the man outside, they sat around the fire as he once again thanked them for joining him a slow mist started to creep out from the tree line, engulfing him and the party all together. And once the sounds and the sights of Barovia had been completely cut off, he couldn't see, couldn't hear. It's as if they were magically transported to the gates of Barovia. With the hooded man nowhere in sight, and just the 4 party members together with nowhere to go, standing in front of this huge gate of Barovia, the party just went straight on through, walking ahead for hours through the tall trees with the mist always following closely behind them. After walking for hours, they seen the first sign of civilization, a sign that read, Durst Manor, up ahead, all are welcome. As the party arrived closer to the manor, they could hear the sound of a small boy crying, and they could hear an older girl trying to comfort him as well. As the party approached these kids, right past the 2 kids, they saw a humanoid figure dressed in robes and armor also approaching. That's when our party had met up with Agril. The kids told the party that their parents had sent them out of the house because there was a monster in the basement and the parents wanted them to get out. The kids also let the party know that they didn't have time to get their baby brother Walter, who was on the 3rd floor still, and she only had time to grab her little brother and get out. Hence why the party ran straight inside, straight to the 3rd floor, bypassing everything on the way. Once they made it to the 3rd floor, they got attacked by an animated suit of armor, quickly defeating him. They had interaction with a specter of the nursemaid, which they found out was the true mother of Walter, not the kid's parents outside. After allowing her spirit to peacefully move on, they made their way up through a secret passage to the attic, where they found the spirits of the 2 kids they were talking to outside, shocked by this revelation. But the spirits did tell the party that if they needed to rest, they could do so up in the attic of their room, and they would watch over them during the night to make sure nothing happened to them. During the long rest, the party noticed a dollhouse in the room, and after a closer inspection, noticed it was an exact replica of the Durst Manor they were staying in. Noticing a hidden staircase that went from the attic down to the basement, upon the end of their long rest, the party went down, and rather quickly ended up getting into a fight with a hideous snake-like creature with tentacles and a beak, known as a Grick. The party quickly wiped the floor with their foe, but sadly, that's where we had to end the night last time. We will see how the party handles the rest of Durst Manor now that they made it down to the basement, and what's next to come. Thanks for watching.
All right, everybody's here.
Finally.
Secret cult. I wonder what's going to happen in this session.
Yeah, that's just the sound I picked.
We're in Durst Manor, the official home of Limp Bizkit.
Everybody get your autographs ready to be signed. We're about to meet the band.
And you can't see Otto. Or the person you know
No.
as Otto.
You're not invisible anymore because you just attacked the Grit
Oh my
that
god.
you just defeated. What was that?
That's Big A's mic again.
Bro's like dragging his microphone across sandpaper.
That's what it sounds like.
What up, what up, what up? Everybody can see the Durst Manor and everybody has the everything going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
So last time we picked off, we made our way into Durst Manor, ran straight up to the 3rd floor, noticed the baby Walter wasn't in the nursery, went up, found our way up to the attic, found the dead bodies of the 2 that y'all talked to outside, Rose and Thorn, and
It's a thorn. I'm never gonna get over that.
yeah, and
Found a maid to die for.
found the maid to die for, discovered the secret entrance down to the basement from the attic, And after that, you guys came in contact with this Grick.
So, if I make an attack, I lose my invisibility.
Yes. Yes, sir.
That sucks.
If you perform any action, opening a door, you lose it.
So we did kill the Greek, right? Did we loot the Greek?
What's it gonna have? Flesh?
I don't know. You don't know what they.
How do skeletons ever have
Auto.
anything?
Otto cuts open the Grick's stomach. to
Oh.
see
Aren't
someone else.
aren't all of y'all like covered in its guts already?
Yeah, we're basically coated.
What's-
in guts.
What's
Not
left to cut
Alvin,
open?
because he was
Alvin is
hiding
not.
behind somebody and they didn't get any on him.
What's left to cut open?
Yeah, Alvin is not.
There's not much left to cut open. I think the Grick is mostly viscera and like bone.
It's like a goo on the floor. I guess the beak is there. You guys can like suck on that if you want to.
Also,
Oh,
it's like
no.
an octopus. They don't have any bones except for the beak.
Oh no, I grab a stick and start poking it and seeing if there's any weapons hidden in its stomach.
There's no. After poking at it, you have discovered there are no weapons hidden in its stomach. Actually, roll for it. I'm just kidding.
You discovered
So, where do you guys
Yeah.
want to go from here?
Alder would mention that the hallway behind him looked clear.
Yes,
Um,
that is the hallway where you guys came from. There's still more that way, but you guys came from right here, and y'all walked down.
I'm gonna try and walk down this hallway.
So there's a hallway to the
Behind me.
south and a hallway to the west we haven't been.
Yep.
Yeah, we should probably stay together just in case.
The first thing that Roll is going to do is he is going to try to get some of the guts off of his gear and shudder. He'll turn to Murdoch. You have my commendations for your performance in battle. For what it's worth, you possess great might.
I appreciate it, but right now we're on a mission. Let's see which direction we can head.
Good.
You guys can kind of. You don't even have to make a perception check to hear it. There are sounds of muffled kind of chants. You guys said you kind of wanted to head down this way. Who wants to lead the way?
Agrol will with his shield up in front.
All right.
I'll let the heavy armored guy go. I'm gonna go knock a arrow in my bow to follow him behind him.
I don't like the sound of that. It sounds familiar.
The ghostly chanting heard throughout the dungeon is noticeably louder to the north. As you get to this four-way kind of split, Agril,
Yeah.
you see kind of a skeletal
I don't
hand start to
see
rise up out of
anybody.
the ground.
Where? In front of me?
Oh! Yeah, Alder's gonna kind of point his axe at it and say, there's something coming out of the ground over here.
Heal yourselves. Everyone
Um,
back up.
Hey fellas, I think
If-
we have company.
If
And
nothing's wrong,
give me an investigation check, Agril.
An investigation?
Yes, sir.
You got it.
I hate to say, but we have someone behind us.
You notice that these ghouls
Maybe he's friendly.
are kind of wearing what some of the clergymen of Valaki and Barrows and Barovia would be wearing. So everybody roll initiative.
oh, as soon as I remember what that is.
How do I
here it
get to
is.
that again?
It's on your character. It's on your character sheet on the
Mhm.
main page where it says INIT
Oh, okay.
in between AC and speed. Double click it or click and drag it to the chat box.
I don't know why I did too.
All
you
right,
roll
so
the
it's gonna
nature?
go Otto, Alder, Murdoch, Agril, Alvin, then the ghouls. So starting with Otto, what do you do?
Can I see the goal? Is that the goal on the map?
There's
Over
one right here in the same room that you're in.
Oh, is that table still up?
Yes,
What's
the
up,
table
Metal?
is still up.
I'm gonna hide behind the table.
Did you target that ghoul?
I'm trying to figure. I don't know how to work this bullshit.
Well, no, you did target him. That's why I'm asking. I was like, wow, look at you.
But,
So you're gonna hide? You're gonna perform the hide action?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. We'll say DC of 12. Okay, you are hidden behind the table. What do you do now? You use your cunning action to hide. Now what?
I'm going to shoot the arrow at him.
And just so everybody knows, I'm no longer going to be keeping track of arrows and everything. I think we should just have unlimited arrows and shit. I don't think we should have to be going to buy that shit.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm
Alright,
talking about.
your decision ultimately.
It
Oh.
hit.
Big hit.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
It's 9 plus
How
10.
do I roll for damage? The
21.
21.
You
Dang,
stupid.
son.
I did 9.
Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey,
Yep.
wait, if you're hidden, you get sneak attack too, don't you?
Yeah,
You have
I
you have
figured-
advantage on that. Hell, you can
I
roll again and see if
didn't
you crit.
know if he got
Yeah.
that because he was hidden. I thought somebody would
So-
have to be close to the ghoul to give him advantage.
No.
If
If you're
if
hidden,
he's
you have
hidden-
advantage.
Yeah, then that procs sneak attack. So you can roll again with advantage to see if you crit, just in
Dang,
case.
son.
So sneak
Damn.
attack's not just a second damage roll; it's its own die. I think it's a 1d4 when you're level 2.
Yeah. So here, now
That's-
roll to shoot your bow. Just roll the damage. You already hit him.
So roll the.
Where it says short bow, just click that. Click the 1d6 plus 3 twice.
Well, you rolled a
Double click
max damage for that.
12.
it. Perfect.
Oh, it gives me a second D6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it did your plus 3.
Does the rogue get a 1d6 to sneak attack?
Yeah,
Am I... Really? I thought it was a 1d4. Shit. Okay.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
D6. It's all D6. They just get more D6s as they level up.
Oh, okay. I should know this. I
And
play a
it was
rogue.
piercing damage.
He's pretty wounded. I don't know if you guys can see on your combat tracker.
I
but
can see that he has
Mhm.
sustained heavy damage. It says for me.
I see that there's 4. Do we know that yet or no?
4. I only see 1.
There are 2 down here, one on each end of the corridor that I can see.
Oh hell. Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of see them. They're kind of grayed out. I've made them visible just so I could
Okay.
always see them. I just made them visible for you guys. All right. Next is Alder.
So this is an undead. I would like to. This is my favorite enemy. It's an undead. I
Right.
would like to recall any kind of information I know about ghouls.
Coming right up. What did you want to know?
How easy are they to hit?
They have an armor class of 12.
Wow, that's actually way lower than I expected. All right. So
Anything else you want to know? You just
what's-
wanted to know, like, kind of from your experience, how
yeah,
easy
I
they
mean-
were to hit.
I mean, hey, if I can recall more, what's the main thing ghouls are known to do? What are they good at?
They are known,
A ghoul.
from your experience, they're mostly known to be immune to poison damage, and their main things are biting and using their claws on their hands because they look like this.
Oh God. Ew.
They're using their
Okay.
massive claws and their fangs and stuff to bite and claw you.
Okay. So Alder would relay this information to the party. I've seen these things before. Don't stay too close unless you're well armored, and don't use poison. And then he relaxes a little bit. He's level 2 now, so he starts holding the lumber axe he's been using to fight with one hand now. It's more comfortable for him. And then he lurches forward, 5-10 feet of movement, and attacks him.
Roll for damage. Real quick.
Well, for attack.
Roll
I
for
don't know.
damage.
How do I make sure I haven't targeted?
I just targeted him for you.
Oh, okay, that works. That is a very low roll. That misses.
Yeah, 11 misses.
Well, so he lunges
You
forward, probably misses. The guy dodges or something, and then with the mobile feat, where am I at here? Where is it? Got it in here somewhere. Mobile feat. And he is going to immediately get the hell out of range again. He's going to kind of hop up on the top of the table and end up on the other side of it with 20 more feet of movement-ish right here.
Nice.
Perfect.
I'm glad you don't get that opportunity attack. That would be lame.
Yep, that's why I
It
took
would.
that feat.
And you see that red arrow points as the 15 feet? That means you're targeting that enemy. Just so you know.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Let's see.
A
Do I
ghoul.
want to do that? As far as Aller knows, there's only one of them here, so no, I'm not going to do my bonus action for
And
that.
just so you know, you do have the fighting style dueling
Yep.
active right now.
Yep, that only works if I actually land a hit, though.
Right, I just didn't know if you have other things to choose from as well. I didn't know if you knew that was active.
Well, I think rules as written, it's supposed to only be you take one fighting style, not all of them. So I picked dueling, not archery or two-weapon fighting.
Okay.
I don't know why Fantasy Grounds just gives them all to me, because that's not how that's supposed to work. But yeah, I made sure I have the +2 to damage when I actually can land a hit.
Perfect.
But either way, yeah, Alder lurges forward, he misses, and then like hops up and over the table, and that's his turn. And just make sure
Perfect.
everybody heard him with when he said what he knew about ghouls.
Next, we're going to Murdoch.
Right, I noticed the ghoul coming up from the ground. And it seems like the opportune time to hit him with the Eldritch Blast.
Blast away, my good friend.
Actually, can I cast? No, yeah, I'm gonna cast Hex on him. Okay. And then click the blue guy, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Once you click it, you notice on the combat tracker, boom, it just popped up right there. So that's how you know it's activated.
Fair enough.
And then just roll for damage. I mean, not roll for damage, but
Roll if I
roll
hit.
your attack.
Okay.
He's already targeted, so you can just click the... That's a hit.
All right, and roll for damage.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Send him back to where he came.
And as you kind of like gather your hand up beside your, you kind of hold it up by your face, this kind of black energy kind of fills up. You shoot an Eldritch Blast over at the ghoul, just kind of knocking his head clean off of his body. And as he kind of falls and drops down, you kind of just hear like a noise kind of coming up from its torso, like the air is being forced out of his lungs. And with that, the first one is down. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Murdoch snickers.
Oh, you good right there.
Ghoul. And that's it. Turns
Perfect.
over.
What the fuck did I get myself into? Plus,
Aggro.
now, motherfuckers shooting beams out of their hands.
It's better than out of other places for sure.
All right.
Wait, what about a gnome?
Agrol will lift his shield. He will glance back at Alvin and say in kind of a hushed tone, "Stay close, little one." And he's going to take out some powdered silver and sprinkle it in front of himself as he casts protection from evil and good upon himself. Helm, protect me that I might protect them. Shield me from these effects, occult and macabre. He's clad in a protective aura, and he's going to lift his shield, and that is his full action as he shouts out to the ghouls that he can see. Come then,
So,
foul creatures, and break before the dawn!
hell yeah, so any creature that attacks you will do so with disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
And is that just for you, or is that for
Yes.
everyone behind you as well?
That's just for me, but I have protection, so that's my fighting style. So anyone who is within 5 feet of me, I can also use my reaction to impose disadvantage on attacks that are not made at me.
it's such a good
Perfect.
fighting style. And assuming the ghouls are evil, I'm assuming they are.
It's undead, not specifically evil.
And just so everybody else knows as well,
Oh, great.
just because this is a little bitty corridor, You can walk past people. If you walk past the enemy and you go more than 5 feet past them, they're gonna get an opportunity attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
So just because aggro's in the doorway doesn't mean you can't get through.
I am,
But if you were
however,
gonna try to
saying here
make
so they
a
can't get
attack
past me.
behind them, right. But the enemies won't be able to get past. Because this house has a lot of narrow coreways, so if it wasn't like that, we'd just be standing in Congo lines all the time.
That's my full action.
Perfect. Little one, it's your turn.
Ooh. Did Admiral just attack Ghoul 4?
He didn't attack anyone. He cast a protection spell on himself to kind of block the way for you guys, but you can still get past, like I said.
If you're staying close to me, if they attack me, they have disadvantage. If they attack you, I can make them have disadvantage on that too. But only if you're within 5 feet of me.
And 5 feet is the square is right beside him.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on Ghoul 4.
The Dragon of Darkness Flame.
Alright, that's gonna hit. Roll the little blood damage beside him. He's wounded by the flames that your god granted you the power of having. It burns him, but he just kind of, it kind of burns and he kind of shrugs it and kind of screeches and leans forward and kind of yells towards the party. All right.
The last thing Alvin's gonna do is he's gonna start praying, just because there are 4 people came out of nowhere and they're evil. He's gonna start praying to his god.
Perfect. All right.
Oh, okay.
This guy is going to
From backstage.
make an attack on Barros.
Uh-oh.
How I'm still hidden.
Oh, no.
Where are you going to be hidden from?
Oh!
He just came up from behind you.
I'm
Wait,
still
how
hidden.
did he come out from behind me? I have dark vision.
He was around the corner over here. And there's a wall. There's a wall right here. And he was right here.
For what it's worth, Alder would point it out and say, "Get to cover, quick!"
He hit you for 8, but you had 8 temporary hit points. So you suffer no damage, you absorb the hit, and you still have full health.
Where'd you get the temp HP from?
Agril gave him 8 temporary
Oh,
HP
yeah!
last session.
I forgot about that. Nice.
Alright, he missed, but he's going to stay right there. This one's going to kind of run up. It kind of... You did protection against good and evil, so he's going to make attack on Agril with disadvantage. But he's going to make an attack. He's going to make a claw attack. Hold on. Do that right there. Did it just do that? Don't pay attention to that. I have to
okay.
do it with
Whew.
And
Oh,
that's
to
not on
me?
you, Justin. That's on Agril, no. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Agril. That's what I said.
Oh, never
That
mind.
was a
That's...
disadvantage?
No, it wasn't. I said don't pay attention to that. I didn't roll it
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Mm.
But I rolled 2 16s right there with
That still
disadvantage.
hits. That
That
hits.
still
I'm
hits.
gonna go ahead and make my concentration save. I lose protection from evil and good. That's unlucky.
So I'm gonna roll damage. You're wounded, and their claw attacks. Since you roll another Constitution save,
Wow.
you're gonna be paralyzed for 1 minute.
That sucks so bad.
Paralyzed. you
Paralyzed at level 2? Shit.
Very unlucky, but okay. Agril
okay.
takes the hit and he stumbles backwards and he falls slump.
say. It's okay. Your gnome cleric will protect you.
Yeah, I think their claws have some type of poison or some kind of thing with them.
Dang, lay it on thick.
This one's gonna run up and make a bite attack on you.
Oh, dang.
It misses.
That's not
So even though you're slumped, maybe
if I'm,
maybe
hold on.
Alvin
If I'm-
behind you, kind of
if
like
I'm-
as he kind of ran up to you.
I hate to do this to myself, but if I'm prone from being paralyzed, they have advantage on their attack roll.
Yes, sir. They rolled advantage on it, and they got a 6 and a 9. It
Oh,
dropped
okay.
to 6.
He trips over you.
Yeah, he kind of sprints at you, and as you kind of like, they were kind of coming at the exact same time, and the first guy got you, and you slumped, and he just kind of falls over into the right in front of you, kind of trips up over him a little bit. But
Looney
with
Tunes
that,
ass
we're gonna
boy.
circle back up to Barrows.
I'm going to pull out my rapier and try and stab the guy who bit me.
Perfect. You're targeting him, so go ahead. Wait. This guy is gonna be threatened because you and Alder are standing beside him, so you can make this attack with advantage.
Oh, we're doing that? Yes!
How do you do then?
On the bottom left side of Fantasy Grounds, it says ADV. You see that down there? Click that. That's gonna add advantage to your roll.
Advantage, and then my rapier.
17. So you're gonna stab this guy. Go ahead and roll for damage.
You got sneak attack.
Let him know, big dog. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, he did. You can sneak attack because you have advantage of standing beside Alder. Just so you know in the future.
No, I did 10.
Yeah. So this guy kind
That's-
of ran up on you. He bit you, and he was still kind of close. You know, he just came off of that bite attack, and you just thrust forward right through his chest, kind of piercing where his heart would be. But the ghoul just kind of, doesn't really seem that affected by it because he's an undead. So he just
Yeah,
kind of screams.
That's
Fucker,
you,
this mill bites back.
you still got your sneak attack die to roll, by the way. That's just the damage dice.
If you want to roll one more d6, I will allow it just because it was you didn't know.
There it is.
So 15 is what you actually did to him. So he's heavily wounded. I mean, even though he doesn't look like he can feel pain, you kind of stabbed it through and pulled out, and whenever you pulled your rapier out, his heart kind of came with it, but he's still there, kind of standing and bleeding out of his chest, and he's just pissed off. Anything else you do with your turn? You still have bonus actions.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay, go ahead and move without him taking an opportunity attack.
Hey DM, I
Yes,
have a
sir?
question.
Shoot.
I forgot to add the +2 to my saving throws from my item. Would that have
Oh.
because that would have made my save a 10, and I think their DC is 10.
Yep, it was a save 10. Yes, absolutely. I will take your paralyzed away.
Oh, okay. I just thought about that, and I completely forgot to add that.
I just thought about it too, man.
Hmm.
So you move back. He didn't get an opportunity attack, and that's gonna end your turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Alder.
Alright, so Alder stumbles for a moment when they get flanked by this ghoul, and then kind of flinches a little bit when the tiefling just like immediately goes in for it and just stabs it and then disengages. So he's gonna kind of just do the same thing. He doesn't have advantage now that he's over on the other side of the room now, but he's going to try to just take this thing's head off right now.
Perfect.
his
You're targeting
axe.
him. Do your thing.
Alright. Battle axe. Die. Oh, that definitely
That's a
hits.
hit. That's a hit.
I'll take
Do
a
you want to
7.
tell me how you kill this thing? Because he is gone. He is dead.
It's not very ceremonious. He just takes his axe and chops his head clean off.
And after, he was look kind of hurt after he stabbed him, but you took that opportunity of him looking at the tiefling kind of running away, and you just kind of took your axe and swung it right at the shoulder neck level. His head kind of bounces off that back wall right in front of you, and then he just kind of collapses down, and nothing but bodies and purple guts and everything kind of spilling out on the floor
Alright.
right in front of you.
And just in case more are coming, Alder's going to hop back over the table again and attempt to shove the table against the doorway here.
Blocking that way where he just was.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah,
He has, if I need to make a strength check or something, I can. I could think he's
Yeah,
strong
go-
enough to handle that.
Go ahead.
Alvin, here's
12 is enough. 16 is definitely enough.
Yeah, he just shoves that table right against the doorway.
Alder, what the fuck was that thing?
That was a ghoul too. There must be multiple in here. Watch your backs. Watch the entrances too.
What the fuck are these undead? I thought they were fucking legends.
Oh, they're definitely real. Trust me. I've seen more than enough for one lifetime.
I just ripped one of their hearts out. I know they're fucking real.
Yeah, when you're fighting undead, go for the head. Their hearts don't beat.
And just so you know, the reason you can't see that thing anymore there is because I closed it up, making the table cover it up. So you guys can't get through, and they can't get through.
In fact, Otto, if I were you, I would stick to that bow. Your rapier's not going to be very useful against undead. It'll get the job done, but you'd be better off crushing whatever's in their skulls than piercing it.
And that ends your turn, Alder?
That ends my turn.
Murdoch, the one and the only. It is your turn.
This is what I'm thinking. Is there a way I can share space with Agro?
Yes, you can also you can get right here beside him.
Well, I'm looking to Burning Hands both these two ghouls without hitting Agro.
You can stab
That
between
will
his
not
legs.
be possible
Even if we were in the same
Be-
space?
because it does a 15-foot cone. So
Mhm.
the skinniest part will be right in front of you. Just so I can show you here.
Mhm.
10-foot cone, but
Can he hold the action and tell Agro to give back?
you can. We are gonna do hold actions and stuff, but Burning Hands. I just don't think this is a way to hit both of them.
Okay. All right. Can I share
Especially if you
space
should have played
with
with
Jordan?
aggro.
Oh, I guess can I Eldritch Blast past?
Well, look, actually, now you'd only be able to hit one of them with the thing. You can Eldritch Blast. You can do it. You can hit this guy, I think, from where you are right now.
Okay. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally hit someone else.
Alvin's very short, so you have a better chance of shooting over him than past somebody else.
Okay.
If it was a normal sized person, I'd probably make you like do a minus like 2 or something. But Alvin, I think you could shoot right over him, no problem.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna shoot the one to the left is the one we're talking about, right? Since I'm angled that
Do
way.
you want to cast?
Eldritch Blast.
Are you gonna cast Hex on this guy since you can do it as a free
Oh,
action for killing the
yes.
last one?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to see if I should take it away or not. So go ahead.
Do I still have it on
roll
me?
for attack. You do, but I left it on if you're gonna cast it on this guy. That's a miss. You kind of, it goes right over Alvin's head, but it kind of hits the wall beside the ghoul you're shooting at. Maybe it hit the corner right in front of him. Maybe you didn't have a clear as shot as you thought you did.
Fair enough.
You want to do any movement, or you want to stay right there
Um,
and end your turn?
I will move right there if I can.
Perfect. All right. Agril. You should never have been paralyzed. We got that now. But you did lose your protection against good and evil.
Yes, I did.
Actually, would that +2 of save should have gone for that as well?
No, it's not a saving. Well, it is a saving throw, so it would have, but I don't. What did I roll? Okay, no, I rolled an 8 on the Constitution save for evil and good, and +2 that would have been 10, which would not save because I believe it's 8 plus the damage that I take, which was 6. So
Gotcha.
yeah, no, I would have lost it.
Perfect. Well, all right. It is your turn now, though. Nevertheless,
All right. Well, I'm
and right
not
now
gonna
you are
use.
attacking the one to your left, just so you know.
All right. I am not going to. I think I
Well, I
want
don't
to
know.
attack Rule 4 because
Gotcha.
that's the one that's already taken damage from Sacred Flame.
Yes.
So I am going to make an overhead strike with my long sword.
That's a hit.
That's 10
Ooh.
slashing damage.
Yeah, and you kind of bring it down, chopping off one of his arms so he only has one claw to use. It was basically a perfect cut straight from his shoulder, just kind of cleared down his torso. And if it's not all the way off, it's like hanging by a sliver of skin that's kind of dragging along the floor. He has no control over that arm anymore, but he just kind of screams, makes a shriek in pain as you kind of cleave off one of his massive arms and claws.
And with it being so vulnerable, I am going to back up a step and use my bonus action to help Alvin and give him hospitality.
And that's going to
he
give
will
him
get 7.
temporary.
He gets 7 temporary hit points and has advantage on his next attack. And while they're writhing in pain and rearing back and vulnerable, Admiral steps back, calls out to Alvin, "No! Finish them!" And that's my turn.
Perfect. Oh, that was perfect with the music too. Oh my gosh. Alvin, so your next attack, whatever you choose to do, you are going to have advantage on that attack.
Which ghoul has least health right now? Ghoul 4 or Ghoul 3?
Ghoul 4.
Ghoul
The one
4.
we both attacked. You hit it with Sacred Flame and I hit with my longsword. It's gotta be low.
Whenever he yells now, since he's much taller than me, okay, tell me if I can do this, because I know it's like movement and stuff. Can I slide underneath Agral's legs and then come up and just hit the ghoul with my mace?
Yes, you can. And you have advantage
Yeah,
on doing it. So make sure to click that advantage button at the bottom left.
I guess Admiral will jump for you.
Yeah, I want to, like, as he's saying that, I want to kind of, like, start running and, like, do, like, a little...
Here, do this for me. Do this for me. You can definitely do it, but give me an athletics check.
Ah, hell. Okay, I don't have much
I would say
athletics.
normally yes, but you guys wearing, like, medium armor and all this other stuff.
Ooh! Nat 20.
Oh!
Yep. So go ahead.
Beautiful.
You're gonna do this, and do your advantage on your attack.
So I slide beautifully, and then now roll this.
That's a hit.
15.
You're gonna hit him. Roll for damage.
To the,
Just click the damage and drag it to the chat box,
Yeah.
or just double click it. You kind of slide through Agral's legs, like cleaner than you probably should wearing all that armor, and then you kind of like step up using the creature's like legs and waist as kind of like footholds. You kind of like step, and you kind of jump up in the air, and you bring your mace down right on top of his bald ass head, and he kind of uses his fangs and he like bites his tongue, and he kind of falls to the ground, and he kind of shrieks, and he's writhing in pain, but he's not dead yet. I think you've done all your actions, right?
Are my bonus
You don't really
actions
have any other. You don't really have any other bonus actions you can do.
Okay, then that'll be my turn.
Besides, I think produce flame a bonus action. No, it's an action. Yeah, that's all you can do. Perfect. All right, ghoul number 3. You still have the protection fighting style, right, Agral?
Yes.
Because he is gonna make a bite attack on Alvin.
I can only do it once because it costs my reaction.
Got you. Once per long rest.
No. Once per like round.
Per round. Oh,
I only
gotcha.
have one. I only have one reaction per round, so I can only use it once.
Gotcha. Yeah, this guy's gonna try to. He's gonna try to hit a little Alvin here with a bite attack. He misses.
He's too small.
He tried to go for like what a normal bite would be, but he just kind of chomped his teeth right over your head. Thank God for being small.
And then I will use my protection on the other attack if they go after him.
Got it. This one's actually gonna go after you.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna do a bite attack. Oof.
Oh,
That is.
It's gonna hit.
I got the health for it.
Dang.
9. Let me look at your health pool here. That'd be 14 for you. You're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. As he kind of you guys wearing heavy armor, but it seems that the creature just kind of found a little place like in between the paddings and the stuff. Maybe he found a piece that's just some robes were covering. Maybe like on your shield arm, you had your shield up, and he just kind of like got back here on the back side of your bicep, and he just kind of bit down, and you're kind of. It doesn't have a paralyzing effect or anything like that. It just hurts like a motherfucker.
I was just saying, temperance in the face of adversity. He's feeling it and he's gritting his teeth, but he's trying to hold on.
The adrenaline's pumping for him. Now, Barrows. Sorry, it is your turn.
Up behind.
I would be careful about going in there, Otto. It's kind of cramped.
Can I shoot in between the two?
Yes, and you can do so with advantage because your two teammates are making this ghoul. They're kind of flanking him, kinda. You're gonna get advantage.
Does that hit?
They need a 12 to hit.
I missed them.
Anything else you're doing?
Not all I really can do.
Alrighty then. Alder.
Alright, so sort of the same thing. Alder realizes there's no way in hell he's going to fit in that hallway, so he's just going to go right here, 5 feet of movement.
But like I
it's
said,
gonna
you can get past your own teammates. Like you could make it like maybe here if you wanted to.
Well, it'll be a little difficult. He's not exactly a small elf. I guess I'll try.
I was gonna say the world's biggest elf whenever I
So
said it
that's
was
10
your turn.
feet. And if he goes in through here, he can try and squeeze in right here. That'd be 30 feet right
Perfect.
there.
You want to get right on top of this?
Oh
kinda-
shit! I didn't know there was a guy there. Yeah, see, this was the problem.
Yeah, I said you could move past him, but if you move any since you're only 5 feet away from him, he didn't get an opportunity attack. But if you went 10 feet past him, he would have.
I would like to get closer to Agrol if it's all the same.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Agrol's got a shield I can hide behind, and if I go back there, I'll be a little cut off from them. So he's gonna go right here, and he is going to use his slide his axe back on his back, and he's going to take his longbow in hand and fire at this guy right here. Just kind of...
Yes, sir.
He kind of shouts at the other two, "Get down for a second!" Knocks an arrow. He's not the greatest archer in the world. He prefers his axe, but right now, he needs to not be putting himself into crazy amounts of danger. Because if he went straight past everyone and went right here, he would have no movement left. He would have 5 feet and then probably just get hit, so... This feels like the safer option, even if I have a slightly lower chance to hit.
That's a hit.
Actually, do I have advantage with them being threatened?
Absolutely do. Do you want to try to roll one more and see if you get a nat 20? Either way,
Well,
even if it
it's
doesn't,
fine.
you're going to hit because that one hits.
Yeah, so here's the damage. Alright, max damage.
Nice.
So yeah, they kind of duck for a second. Alvin ducks even though he doesn't have to at all.
Doesn't need to.
You kind of look at him like, what? But you kind of. He was just trying to make a bite attack at Alvin just a little bit ago, and he kind of chomped his teeth, kind of right in front. He missed Alvin, kind of clamped him up, and as your guy kind of ran up, and like he was still leaning forward after everybody else ducked, you kind of shoot that arrow, kind of knocking out a few of his teeth. It kind of goes right through his head, but he's an undead, so it doesn't kill him. He just has an arrow kind of going in the front side of his face and sticking out the backside. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it. He's feeling pretty safe next to Aggro. He just let them both know. Aim for the head. They're undead.
Murdoch,
And that's it.
it is your time to shine, buddy.
Okay, how big is this corridor? Because I can't see from where I'm at, and we got a party going on down there.
What corridor?
Oh, well. If you can see what I see, do I have enough
I'm
movement?
looking at your screen.
Do I have enough movement to get down to where the action's at?
So your guy has, let me look. I think it's 30 feet of movement, right?
Oh, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Or I don't
25,
know if it's
30.
30, but if it is, then I'm good.
Yeah, it is. So if you went through where he kicked the table out, you'd have to climb over the table. You'd get to right here. Oh, you can't even see what I'm fucking marking. It's because it's in the hallway. The only way towards the combat is down this way because Alder had kicked that table in the center of the room, blocking the
I remember that part, but you
blocking
said
that hallway right
combat,
there.
say no more, fam. I'm on the way. I just want to make sure that there's room for me down. Oh, crap. Okay.
And you have a perfect line of sight and eyes on Ghoul 3 that you're looking at, right? The one to the left.
Yep. Goal 3.
You have eyesight on this guy.
Is that the one I hexed earlier or no?
Yes, it is.
Oh, then yeah. I'm going to take a guess.
Eldritch Blast.
You're gonna flaming
Exactly.
hands your whole
Yeah,
party.
started blasting.
Now's the time. Turns out I was working for someone else.
Done!
Flaming
No.
hands. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that ghoul.
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball.
Ooh.
Tragic.
But you just have a lot of people in front of you right now. The good news is you're not hitting your own teammates. The bad news is you're not hitting people either. But he is still hexed.
Fair enough. I got blinded by all the armor in the room.
All right, Agril. Once again, it is your turn.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna make another longsword attack at Ghoul 4 here. Are they threatened? Do I get advantage?
You get advantage. He is threatened.
Oops, okay. Come on, work with me here. There we go.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That's another 10.
9 plus 10.
Do you want to tell me how you killed this guy?
Yes!
So, following Alder's advice about going for the head, Agril is going to go for yet another overhead slash, except this time instead of aiming for the shoulder, he's just going straight for the cranium.
Perfect. And your guy kind of lifts his sword above his head, and it's a long sword, so there's a little bit of weight to it, but also your strength involved. And you just kind of split, even though his shoulder was kind of hanging off, and you kind of split him right down the middle. So he's kind of been split in threes, if you think about it, because you just kind of make a perfect slice right down his kind of cranium, splitting all the way down to his torso, where your sword kind of gets kind of stuck right in the middle through all that muscle. And then you kind of just pull it out as he kind of just falls to the ground and turns into a banana split.
Now I'll kick him down while I'm pulling my sword out, is what I'll do.
Perfect.
And as soon as he goes down, I am going to position myself between Alvin and the last ghoul and raise my shield in preparation. That's my turn.
Perfect. Alvin, it is your turn.
Ooh, is this the last duel?
It is.
I think I have all of my spell slots. Aggro, how are you doing on health?
He could use it.
I've seen better days.
All right, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Agril.
Didn't even have to turn
You
around.
have a heart of gold.
Alvin.
You have a heart of gold, my friend.
Oh wait, that went towards me.
Oh, that was
Alright.
Max.
I know. I'll give it to Agril. Because you didn't need it.
The reverse to Aaron.
Yeah, but
Aaron.
And then.
so you're
is
back to
Cure
being
Wounds
healthy.
a-
Oh,
Cure
beautiful.
Wounds is an action. If you click on that red dragon beside your spells there, it says 1 action.
Agrol lets out a sigh of relief. You have my thanks.
You are shielding me from a monster, so.
I suppose it's even then.
Okay, that'll be my turn, is to heal Agril.
Perfect. And now it's the ghoul's turn. With the only person standing between him and the rest of the party being Agril.
How much health did you have?
14.
He had 14 damage. Now he only has 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you did have 6 health.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's what the WND means.
Yeah, that's how much you've been wounded.
Gotcha. Alright.
So he's gonna make a bite attack on you, Agril.
Alrighty.
Does a 14 hit? It's a miss.
No, that does not hit.
So you kind of held your shield up, just like you said, kind of protecting, and you just kind of feel him kind of just bash up your shield hard. He's strong, you know, but he kind of went face first into it, and he's just kind of, you kind of feel him, you kind of feel as he kind of pushes against you. You kind of slide back a little bit, but you took no damage.
He's gonna throw his shield out to the side to try to like bat their cheek away as he's doing this and regain his
Yeah,
strength.
and you kind of you kind of pushed him off, and he kind of slams into the wall. It doesn't take any damage from it, but it kind of just stands back up, and you know, he doesn't get his feet fully, but he's like kind of scrambling up to his feet. Barros, it is your turn, sir.
I'm going to move over by Alder. And
Whoa,
I'll-
careful. Not a lot of room in here.
Always pretty cramped. You
Getting
seeing
awfully cramped in
somebody
here.
casted burning hands.
Alder is noticeably, very noticeably uncomfortable at how cramped it's gotten in here.
I'm going to
You're really getting to know the party now.
shoot my my short bow.
Nat 20.
Oh!
That's one.
Oh, that guy's dead. That guy's super dead.
Come on.
So roll for damage. It's gonna roll your critical roll automatically.
8.
Where's the extra? Oh,
He
that's
didn't
without.
do sneak attack.
Yeah, that's without sneak attack. That was unfortunately just a pretty low roll.
Yeah.
But if when Alder shot him, it went between his like kind of knocking some of his teeth out to where his bite would do a little bit less, and he has that arrow kind of sticking like through his head. This one had taken out. You shot this arrow, and it went through one of his eyes,
Mm.
and so he can only see through one eye, and he kind of has 2 arrows in his head right now, and he has seen better days. I mean, go ahead.
After I hit him, I'm going to dip my bow and move behind Alder and like finish him off.
And Alder is next, so you're gonna get behind Alder. You said.
Is there room
Yeah.
behind me?
I'm
I'm
just
up
gonna
against
make
the wall
you
now.
switch places. I'm gonna make you have to switch places.
Yeah,
Okay.
About the
All right. Well, right after Otto gets done firing an arrow, Alder's gonna do the same thing. He's just gonna knock another arrow and shout, "Get down! Get down!" And I'm gonna roll again with advantage. That's another
20.
fucking crit. You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Come on.
Okay. So how do you calculate the crit? Does it just do it automatically?
It's gonna do automatically.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, another extremely low low roll for a
It
crit.
evens
Wow.
out.
Well, 6 damage.
The
The
duality
weakest
of
crit
dice.
you've ever seen.
The
It
weakest
kind-
crit you ever seen is still a killing blow.
Oh, okay.
Drop
Yeah,
his-
we just shoot him in the other eye.
And this
drop
dude
him.
has like, he has the what's it called? Oh, I can't even think of it right now.
It's
But
like that
he has a
secret
perfect
basement turret.
triangle, right? Like eye, and mouth, and he kind of falls down, and when he falls onto his back, all of y'all's arrows kind of get pushed towards the ceiling a
Ugh.
little bit more, so you guys can all grab them back out whenever you're done. Even though we're not tracking arrows, it's just a fun way just to your guys get them back. And with that, all 4 are done, and you guys are free to explore the rest of the basement of Durst Manor.
Agrol
Everyone all right?
Agrol will sheath his sword and pluck the arrows out of their head and go to give them back to Alder and Varos.
And Alder would nod thankfully. Slide them back into his little his little
Why do you
I almost
call
said
me Barrows?
I didn't call you Varos in character. I was just saying that out of character.
I'm not fucking with you.
Agrol will nod to you both. Impressive shooting considering the circumstances of it being such a cramped corridor.
I'm certainly out of my element, that's for sure.
You didn't shoot anyone where it wasn't intending to shoot.
Guys, this is great. I should have left the chapel a long time ago.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun.
Yes,
Alvin's
one
having,
of us,
Alvin's having too much fun killing undead. He's standing behind people the whole time. You guys, this is great.
I love it.
We should do this more often.
Agrol looks over at Alder after they basically just said the exact same thing at the same time and laughs.
Perfect. So
Wait,
you guys are at a 4-way kind of split right now. Like I said, the sound of the chants and stuff, it kind of seems like they're reverberating from all different kind of places. Where do you guys want to go?
I
Well,
see a room.
there's
sitting
still
down
the
behind me.
there's still the way that the bench is covering.
Right.
are there any more ghouls coming from that direction?
None that you can see.
Well, I was
But
I
the
was
answer is
mostly just
also no.
asking. Yeah, Alder's at least just gonna go check to make sure it's not like being broken into.
I
I got
see
you.
something in this room. What are the stars? Jake.
Is everybody heading over there?
Agrol will after hearing this call out.
Yeah, where
Okay.
are we headed?
I see something.
Goes to the south.
Yeah, it's down the way that Otto is.
I can't see
I
Otto.
will unlock the movement so you guys can move around. I'll just lock it up in combat. The only thing is you can't move your guy through a wall, so if you see a pathway, you have to drag him through the pathway.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I
Is
see
there
people get stuck on walls.
any way I can sneak into this room to try and get a better look?
Yeah, you don't have to roll to sneak because there's no one looking at you right now, so you sneak. And you can see that this room is like festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. That's what all those things are on the map. And a wide alcove in the south wall, which is over here, contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluptuous black cloak. His pale
Voluptuous.
left hand resting on a head of a wolf that stands next to him, and in his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb.
See, no one else decided to let me sneak. I just stand up and be like, "You're religious types. You know what God this is."
Otto, all I'm gonna say is if you're planning on stealing that crystal in his hand, please replace it with a bag of sand.
I'll do a religion check.
Do I recognize the statue?
You guys both hit me with a religion check.
I was gonna say Alder probably doesn't. He didn't really spend much time in temples.
Alvin, you even though it's a great roll, you don't know of any god that this kind of represents. And Agril,
I was kind of figuring more of a history check for this personally, but
That's
religion
what I'm
works,
talking
yeah.
about. Can we just like inspect it?
yeah.
I mean, I have a great history thing too. Can I also do a history check?
Yeah, you guys both do a history check.
Oh, you want me to
I
reroll?
did lots of studying.
Yeah, go ahead, re-roll.
I got a jar of dirt.
Isn't that much?
Wow.
I got a jar of dirt, and you don't have one.
Alvin, even though you got the higher roll, you wouldn't know who this is. Nothing about this statue kind of depicts a god that you know or of any character from history. And Agril, something kind of like would maybe jog your memory, but you just can't quite put your hand on it right now.
I have a sneaking suspicion, but I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I poked the spear and this orb with my rapier.
It doesn't do anything.
Can
And
I
then
inspect
take
it
the orb,
for like a lever?
throw it in my bag.
I've read countless books and scrolls, and I have no idea who this god is, if he is even a god.
Well, this orb is gonna fetch me a good price.
Are you
So,
sure
I'm
that
putting
it's
this-
wise?
Orb
I
in your
poked it.
inventory.
Yeah.
Make sure to replace it with
I just
something just
dropped
as
it in there.
heavy.
I
And
would
whenever you
advise
grab
not-
the orb, whenever you touch it, like as soon as you grabbed it, you feel like a dark, ancient evil turning its eye upon you. And you know that something has become aware of your presence. So you kind of see, all of a sudden, you see on the east wall, which is right to the right of Murdoch, you see a hidden door. And it leads back up.
Oh, look at that. This
I
place
say
is
we
just
keep going.
I think someone to try and spy on me now.
this place is just full of tricks.
I would put that orb
Why
back
you
where
don't
you
mess
found
with
it.
God's relics.
Alright. I put the orb back.
Well, too late now. You've already made
know.
the god mad.
Too late. What's her name? Was it? It's not Meridian. What's her name from Skyrim? Already realizes you touched the beacon.
Oh, yep. Another
On your
hand
hand touches the
beacon.
bacon.
Beacon! Don't make. Oh shit, now I have to listen to the 20 long minute speech.
My
And also,
ambitious tiefling friend, a bit of advice. When you are perusing a haunted lair like this, picking up anything that looks magical in nature or valuable, you may want to consider the fact it could be cursed.
Yeah. But that's where all the money is.
Money means nothing if you're dead or worse.
You do have a point there, though. My goblin friend.
And also,
You can
whenever
call
you
me
took that
Agril.
orb and put it in your bag and you saw that dark eye turn upon you, and then as soon as Agril seen this doorway, everybody roll initiative again.
Oh lord. I guess they don't call it Death House for nothing.
Let me go to my initiative.
Oh! Alder was really not paying attention.
Murdoch and Agrol are on site.
On site.
Oh no.
Not more cramped.
So as you
always.
kind of like as your guys' eyes are looking at that concealed door, and he was putting that orb in his bag, two kind of shadows just kind of emerge out of the darkness, and they're kind of like moving shadows, but nothing making them. And Murdoch, you were going first, my friend.
Am I able to inspect them? Like to know what damage hits them? Or that's not something that's part of DnD?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
What I'm trying to say is I'm looking for some burning hands action.
Bro really wants to cast that spell.
I do. I'd like to move right there.
So if you backed up to where
Movement's still unlocked, by the way.
Perfect.
Uh.
Let's see.
Oh
where
shit!
you're
What
at
are
right
these
now.
things?
So yeah, from where you are right now, that 15 ray cone, you're gonna hit both of these things.
Okay. I hope my damage is a type
But
that
right
affects
now
them, but
you
I'm
have
assuming it does.
I took off Hex for you unless you want to cast it on one of them, but it's been a little bit since the last combat. I don't know if you'd still be concentrating on it or not.
Okay. I can still cast it though, right? Or am I out of points?
Nope, you have one more spell slot.
Okay. I'm gonna cast it to the one on the bottom
But
left. Okay,
keep
never
in
mind.
mind, you have one more spell slot and Burning
Oh, yeah,
Hands
you're
is a
right.
spell.
You're right. Nah, I don't cast it. I don't cast it at the same time. Wait, doesn't it renew my spell slot if they die while hexed?
No, you can just cast it again for free. You can just
Um,
like kind of put it on them again for free
Okay.
without expending a spell slot.
Oh. Well, that's what I mean by the spell slot thing, because can I use that and Burning Hands, or am I just be able to use Burning Hands right here?
I'll allow it for now. We'll visit because I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Well, then I'll cast Hex on the one that's on the bottom left of the...
Got you.
Of
I'll
the
just take the
screen?
damage away for the one that's on the right, whatever it says.
Okay. If I even hit.
I added it to your guy. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Actions. I don't know why I rolled 2.
Because you're attacking two people.
Oh.
It's a hit for both. So roll the fire damage. Nice. So the one on the left is going to take the full 14. The one on the right's going to take 10. Just so you know, they took half damage because they partially resisted it.
Okay.
Oh,
So they might be resistant to fire.
resistant
Yes, they
to
are
fire.
resistant to fire.
Yeah.
I wonder what spell lets you inspect people before.
My spell is called Being a Ranger, and my favorite enemy being undead.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, I got a nat 1. I go last.
You tripped over your own ankles when they surprised you?
Oh no, I just saw the orb and just started thinking about home, and then suddenly some stuff
And is that your
started
full
attacking.
turn? You're going to stay right there and
I think I'm going to be that guy and move back a little bit.
I mean, you're
so you
gonna be
moved
the caster.
5, 10. You moved up 10 feet. Then you moved 10 feet back. Yeah, you didn't use all your 30 of your stuff, so you're still good.
Alright, and
All
that's
right,
my turn.
it's gonna be their turn. So this
Oh.
first shadow
I'm in danger.
Can we have
gonna
like
come up for here.
a pop out like you do with the ghoul of these creatures? Sick. That was just a straight up shadow for real.
He's gonna make an attack on Alder real quick.
I've memorized them as a DM, so I'm just gonna pretend I don't know anything while I play.
And
that's
he
definitely
misses
a
his
miss.
attack against you. He kind of goes to like grab you, and your guy kind of, for a big guy, he's still pretty dexterous. So he kind of just kind of leans back and avoids the shadow. Next shadow, gonna make a movement on Otto.
Oh, that's cool. I see what Otto said.
Oh,
And an automatic miss. Nat 1.
These guys are scrubs.
Aggro.
Hey,
React to
don't
what
fix
I
it.
said though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have the character sheets in front of it.
I said be gone and infernal.
I saw that.
No, they don't react.
Well, they're
Look,
not
I
my
looked at what
cousins.
I looked at what languages they know.
Not my cousin.
Do I have advantage on my attack because they're being
Because Barros is right beside you. Yes, you do.
okay?
Your family tree scares me now.
Oh. I need to move this.
I'm gonna move you over just a little bit, Big A, but you guys are still side by side.
So I can see
Ugh.
that shadow.
Oh, nice.
19. That hits.
All right, and I am two-handing, so I have -2 AC right now. So that is going to be 12 slashing, and then how do
Partially
I?
resisted.
Come on,
How do you what?
I used my smite.
Oh, okay, I
Oh.
got you. So here, whenever you use your smite, just so you know in the future, you see on your paladin actions.
Yeah.
You see how I changed your character sheet now? You see all those blue guys?
Yeah.
Now roll your damage, because you already hit. Roll for damage.
Okay.
Dang.
And you killed it.
I'm going to step in front after it tries to attack Otto, and I am going to raise my sword up in both hands. It's going to erupt in holy light, and he's going to swing it down full force while yelling out, "You will not harm him!"
And you just, as you do that, you just kind of bring that divine light down on him, and then almost instantly, it's like the shadow disperses and kind of goes out in every direction, and only leaving one left for the party to deal with.
No longer in danger.
And then he's going to use his movement to get here.
Barros, it is your turn.
How do I use aim?
Aim is just a bonus action, so you just tell me that you're going to use aim, and then on your next attack, if I think it's correctly, on the next attack you make next turn, you will have advantage. Or can he aim for this attack right now? Kind of asking the two people who've played more than me.
I have never heard of an ability called aim. What is that?
See, like I just posted it in the chat here.
Oh, that's cunning action aim. I've never heard of cunning action aim before.
But it
Where
does
did that
say
come
his
from?
speed is 0 until the end of his
Yeah,
current turn if
so-
he uses it.
Yeah, so that's the same thing. So yeah, you can use your bonus action to sacrifice all your movement for this turn to get advantage on your attack.
Is that like a thing from Rogue Improved?
I bet he did pick Enhanced Rogue.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've never seen that before. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but,
pretty good.
I think he changed
That's
it
pretty
back
good.
to normal rogue, but
I mean, hey, it's a pretty good use of a cunning action. Oh yeah.
17's a hit. Real quick, let me make sure I'm targeting him. Go ahead. Roll your damage. And he partially resisted it.
Mm.
So, he's still hanging in there. He's still pretty healthy, actually. Anything else you want to do with your turn? Actually, your movement is 0. You use a bonus action and your action. Your turn's complete, right?
yep.
Alvin.
Is he the last one?
Yep.
They're in the walls.
I want to use Sacred Flame. Or, I'm sorry, not Sacred Flame. Guiding Bolt.
Do you have any divine magic?
That's a divine spell.
I have, yeah, Radiant.
Yeah, you've only used one spell. You still have 2 spell slots left. So you want to
Yeah, I
use Guiding Bolt?
Yeah.
So go ahead and make the attack roll.
Alder will try to shimmy over to the side so he doesn't get hit.
Roll one more. Do it again because you should have advantage for Alder being right there. So do it
Yeah.
again.
Do I click advantage?
No, just click
Just
it
rolling
again.
in, yeah.
Ooh.
That's much better,
That's a
yeah!
hit.
There
So
we go.
roll for damage.
Do I
Guide
get
that bolt.
advantage on this?
No, you don't get. No, you don't get advantage for damage dice.
Oh, that's a lot of...
I don't
Oh, I forgot
I think I
guiding
need
bolt.
it.
And just like with your other faithful brother in arms, as you kind of throw all your guiding bolts at this thing, all the light and everything just kind of disperses the shadow and kind of gets
Oh,
rid of
yeah.
it instantly. And with that, the threat is gone.
So,
The sound
I
of
never...
the chanting is still there.
So I never got the chance, but were those undead?
They were undead. Yes.
They were undead, yeah. So
And-
I gathered they were resistant to piercing. Were they resistant to just like all physical damage? As
Let's
a
see.
favorite enemy thing? I could obviously tell they were weak to radiant damage too.
They have they are resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and non-magical,
Everything.
and immune to necrotic and poison.
Damn. So yeah, if we didn't have a cleric and paladin, we would have been fucked. So
Yeah, Alex,
knowing
why
this,
And
don't
me.
touch
And-
magical items.
I'm going to, since Alder was the next turn, even though he didn't get to go, I'm going to give you the advantage from the guiding bolt for the next thing. So on your next attack, whenever it's your turn, even if no one's beside you, you will have advantage on your next attack.
oh, that's nice. Thank you. Well, knowing what he knows about shadows now, he would definitely turn around to thank Agrol and Alvin and say, I don't think that was winnable without the two of you. Thank you.
And me.
Agrol will bow his head a bit in regard to you. This is what I'm
Alvin
here for.
fully bow.
Though, with his addition, he is also going to look at Murdoch and ask, do you have holy magic too?
If you count fire as holy.
I'm pretty sure fire is not effective against them.
If you use
They
it
did
enough.
burn the witches.
Well, I mean, I could hit it with my axe enough and it would hurt too after a while. That's not the point.
Let's
Anyway.
not get pedantic here. Let's choose the next hallway.
Yeah, we wanted to go this way.
Did you guys want to check what's up the stairs?
I kind of wanted to go down since he said that's the way back up.
There's this too, yeah.
It's up to y'all. You can come back to this stairway, or you can go down.
The dangers down here are quite constant. I suggest we take a moment to rest.
I
Do
second
we
that
have a
notion.
moment to rest?
I like that.
I second that.
Should we go head back?
Then
Don't
y'all
know
should
how-
take the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable resting down here when there's
No.
everything around us, it feels like. We should
Stairs
head
it
back
is.
upstairs.
All right. Just give me 1 second while I move y'all's tokens. The map's gonna go blank. That's because I'm getting rid of your tokens off the map. You guys can't see anything if they're not on the map.
Oh no, I can't see anything!
Hey DM, I have dark vision. I would see.
I don't think anyone here doesn't have dark vision at this point.
That's fair.
No, but oh, fuck. So that stairway took you back up to the first floor through a hidden trap door into a room y'all didn't go into when you first came in. In this
Okay.
room, when you look around, this oak paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves.
Oh,
2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine. Well, I guess you'd have to do that. But a chandelier hangs above the cloth-covered table, surrounded by 4 chairs. There's 2
Yes.
cabinets against the walls. The east cabinet, which the east is... It's like straight ahead, towards like in between those 2 wolves and that table. This is the east cabinet.
Oh, I can't see that.
You can't see anything? Oh, but zoom out from the basement. Just zoom all the way back out, and then on the bottom
I
left
see.
side of the map is where you guys are.
oh, this I like.
It
Al-
does look up your alley, Elder.
Elder's gonna go sit on one of the wolf skins. Oh, feels like home.
I'm gonna loot the cabinets.
Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Me?
No, he said he's gonna loot the cabinets.
Oh, I was like, what am I sitting on?
Perfect. In the cabinet that you picked the lock for, there is 20 crossbow bolts, a hand crossbow, a heavy
Ooh.
crossbow, and a light crossbow.
Oh, that's some nice gear
You
in
can
there,
distribute
actually.
them to everybody else, or take them all out of the thing.
I'm gonna take the hand crossbow. Hey, any of y'all can use crossbows?
I'm more of a bow guy myself.
I am many things. A marksman is not one of them.
Then I put the other ones in my bag.
Actually,
So you
wait,
can-
you said there was a heavy crossbow in there?
There is a
Yeah.
heavy crossbow in there.
Oh, hang on. I think I'm
And there's
proficient with
3
that.
sets of 20 bolts. So there's 20
What?
bolts for each kind of crossbow.
Well, you said we're not tracking ammo either.
That's right. That's just what's in it.
Hang on, though. I might actually want that heavy crossbow. I have to check and make sure rangers can use it at level 2.
Yep, you have
I can use
proficiencies
that.
in martial weapons.
I'll have that heavy crossbow if you don't mind.
All right.
What is a light crossbow?
It's it's a simple weapon.
I'll equip the hand crossbow and put the light one in my bag. But
Well, there you go.
Hey, DM,
Yes, sir.
can I investigate the hearth?
Absolutely.
and I'll equip the light crossbow for now. If I need it later, I'll use the hand.
It is probably an upgrade from
And just
short
so you
bow.
guys know, beside the combat tracker is something called Party Sheet. You guys can click on that. And then on the inventory screen, can you see the parcel that I dropped in there?
Oh, yeah.
So just in the future, when it comes to giving you guys stuff, I'll just type in whose it is, and I'll push give, and then it's just gonna automatically
Ah.
put it in your guys' stuff.
Convenient.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Alder will hold on to his longbow for now, if only because he's a little sentimental, but the heavy crossbow is kind of just objectively better.
Can I ask, could you remind me what a hearth is?
It's the
Because
fireplace.
I did read it. It's the fireplace.
Yeah. He's just
Yeah.
looking to see if it seems like stocked. If there's like firewood.
Oh yeah, there's a firewood. There's a fire burning in it.
Oh, okay.
Is there
Currently.
another cabinet?
Currently, yes.
I was gonna say
When you
if
guys
there wasn't
walked
already
in, all of the fireplaces were going. This place was lit up and bright, like it was lived in. Like somebody had been taking care of this place.
Okay. Sorry. If I was gonna say if it wasn't already lit, I was gonna use my tinderbox to light it. Since we were resting
Oh,
in
okay.
there.
No, you guys are good.
Okay.
But I also need everybody
The roll
to roll
initiative.
initiative.
Oh, hell.
Oh no.
Good.
How do you reopen the map, by the way?
I will drop it in the chat box. Click
Oh,
that red
hell.
dragon.
I'm just looking at the crossbow thinking, man, I haven't used one of these in a while.
You know what?
Apparently, Alvin is also staring at that crossbow. And I think it's
That is
as big as me.
when one of these wolves
Big old
comes
crossbow.
to life.
The what?
It's a wolf.
Oh, wait, what? The wolf, like, what I was sitting on?
Yep,
Oh,
the
shit!
exact one you were sitting on.
Oh,
This house is full of surprises.
Let me roll initiative for him real quick. So it's gonna go Murdoch, Barrows, Alvin, Wolf, Agril, Alder. Starting with Murdoch.
Do I have any spell slots or no?
No.
Okay, now I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast.
So I started blasting.
damn, I still
Blast.
can't see the map.
You still can't see the map?
Nope. Yeah, okay, there we go, I got it.
Alright. And what did you just roll? A 19? 19's a hit. Roll for damage.
Alright, boys, we're blasting.
Eldritch blasting.
Justin, were you talking to me just now?
And your blast, Justin, I forgot. We should have been doing this the whole time. But you have repelling blast. So it pushes enemies back 10 feet. So it also kind of like, you just kind of push it into that corner. And it's just a wolf. So you kind of blast him and push him up, and now he's kind of like struggling to stand up, kind of limping up to his feet, barely able to stand.
You can't let Peter watch this video.
I'm gonna get Tank and Mitsuki to come in here and take a look.
Yeah, show them what can happen if they don't act right.
Is that your full turn?
I don't know what else I could possibly do. So, yes.
Barrows.
I'm going to hide behind this table.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do sneak attack. With the.
So you're gonna have to roll to hide. Roll to hide.
Alright, what do I roll?
Stealth, probably.
Stealth, and you have to get better than a 13.
For a rogue, that should not be difficult.
Knock on wood. None of your rolls a 1 though.
Damn.
So you try to hide behind the table, and you literally
I'm so
knock
sorry.
over the table as you're trying to hide behind it. Like your guy kind of trips over the chair and kind of draws the attention of the wolf. But you still have your main action.
Well, I'm not going to shoot the damn wolf.
Do it with advantage because Alder is right in front of the wolf.
Nice.
That's a hit. Yeah, and he goes down. Do you want to explain to me how you kill him?
I put the arrow behind, in between his eyes.
And he just kind of, he was like
Oh.
kind of a stuffed wooden wolf before, but now he looks more like a wolf rug. He kind of like slumps his arms out in front of him. He's got an arrow right between his eyes, and he just kind of lays on the floor.
Well, meat's meat. And Agro walks up to the wolf to see that it's more like a rug, and then looks disappointed.
No, it's a live wolf. There is meat inside there now.
Oh, well, okay then. Then yeah, he will. He's a goblin. He
the
doesn't care.
meats.
He is going to pluck the arrow out for Otto, and he's going to drag the carcass.
So I added some wolf meat to your inventory, Agro.
That's
All
fine,
right.
wolves.
All right.
Is anyone hungry?
Ugh, not anymore.
Very.
You want to spend a little bit of time heating it up. You do. You guys roll me a history check.
All of us?
Yeah.
Big A should pass this with flying colors. Okay. Oh, I have -2. Let's go.
I almost sat on that damn thing.
0.
Oh, no kidding.
Alvin, you actually remember that the Durst children told you if you wanted a safe place to rest in the house, that if you went up to their room in the attic, that they would watch over y'all through the night.
Oh, guys, we need to go upstairs. We are not in the right room. The dead children that I prayed for that ended up being dead anyway said if we go to their room in the attic, they'll watch us while we rest.
We want them
Which,
to
you know,
watch
is
us
only
while we
slightly
rest.
creepy.
Good point.
Better than getting ambushed by furniture.
And would they be able to stop that?
But
Just
I
a
don't
couple
think the
kids.
furniture ambushed Barrow or Otto. I think he may have tripped over himself.
I'm gonna nudge Agrol, and I'm gonna go, hey, when you're done eating that wolf, can I use the fur as a blanket? I'm small, I get cold.
Oh, I was making some for everyone that was hungry, actually.
Fuck yeah.
You can have whatever's left of the skins or bones or whatever. I just need the meat.
Oh, perfect. I just want the fur.
I'm going to go to the other cabinet and look inside.
Alright, he's gonna get his iron pot out, whatever spices he has squirreled away, and he's gonna cook up this wolf meat by the fire.
Do you have to roll another sleight of hand to?
No,
Okay.
only one of the cabinets was locked. And the other one, inside is a cask of wine 2 carved wooden goblets and a candelabrum. I guess that's like what holds the candle.
Yeah,
One of those
Candelabra.
gold things.
I put the candelabra in my bag. I pour me a glass of wine, and I take the pipe and see if there's anything in it.
There is a little bit of stuff left over in the pipe. It hasn't been smoked. It's like it was freshly packed.
Well, I go sit by the fire and relax while Agro is cooking and smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to waste time going through all the floors. We'll just put you guys up in the kids' room up in the attic, and we'll say that Agro has cooked that meat, and Otto has, drank and smoked his fill.
That girl has also warned Elvin about the dangers of smoking.
Oh, then Alvin will not partake, but he will drink the wine.
Perfect.
That girl will
And
not.
all right,
you're-
so
Wait, so Alvin is hugging a bloody hide?
No, I'm using the fur side.
Oh, I can't believe Jordan is hugging a bloody pelt.
he cured its wounds first. He got rid of the blood.
Wouldn't you need prestidigitation?
I don't know.
And we're back.
That's right.
Can I get some
Like
F's
it.
in the chat for Big A?
Well, I've been carrying this team. I killed 1 wolf, 2 girls.
Killed 2 girls. That wasn't in the game. You have something you want to tell us?
That was before we even started.
He killed 2 prostitutes. Barrows
Damn!
killed 2 prostitutes. After he slept,
Hey, I will say,
he took his money
I'm
back.
doing my job. I'm doing my job as a cleric very well. I saved Agro, I think.
Yeah, you definitely pulled me out of the fire.
And tossed him into another one.
I was, admittedly, part of it, I was putting myself in harm's way to soak up the damage, but that's part of my job. I just wasn't expecting my protection from evil and good to fail instantaneously.
Yeah, that's the problem with spells like that, unfortunately.
It's like, in theory, this works really well, because they have a disadvantage if they attack me, and they have disadvantage if they attack my ally, because I can use protection. But then all of that goes out the window when they roll 2 16s and their disadvantage, and then I roll 2 consecutive 8s on con saves.
Alright, so
Sometimes
are we
that's
up in
what
the
makes
kids'
it.
room now? Or are we,
Yes, we're actually just finishing the long rest. Just pretend you're up in the kids' room. I didn't want to have to
fair
lean
enough.
them in there. But I wanted to ask the party. Did you want to go back into the basement, or did you want to check out the rest of the house before you go down?
I would like to check out the rest of the house, see if there's any weapons or valuables.
Yes.
I think we should find the problem in the house before we start looting it. There's supposed to be some kind of monster in the basement we need to deal with to save those children. We should think about that before we think about our wallets.
a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
We could. I don't know how this is a great idea with wolves, but
And
we
Barrows,
could
you might
split
want to
up.
check your inventory as well. Have you forgotten anything?
I got my crucible. I got my light crossbow, my hand crossbow. I don't know how I got small bones, but I don't know what I should be forgetting.
You don't remember? You said you picked up the bones from the attic. He said you're carrying around these kids' bones with you everywhere you go, so you know.
Oh, yeah. I would go give the kids a funeral outside the house.
He's got
Okay, I just
their
didn't want you to
bones.
forget that they were in there. You're carrying them around with you.
Or I might sell them to a hag or something.
No.
You should
So
be dealing
I know
with
what
that.
I know what Barrows wants to do, and I know what Hunter wants to do. Anybody else?
Agril agreed
I want to
with
go find a
Elder.
monster.
We can fight the
it's
monster.
3 monster. So let's go back to the basement.
Back to the
And then you will
basement.
see your characters pop up on the map on the right side of the map. Also, click on the party sheet, guys.
Whoa.
On that party sheet thing, and then go down to where it
Wait,
says
real quick.
other. Can y'all see that?
Go down to where it says what? Oh,
Other
others.
order.
Oh, yeah.
I just put these here. Dude, I thought it was a good one, but if you guys want to be in different places, y'all just let me know.
Oh,
Alrighty
God.
then.
Well, Agro, lead the way.
Agril will nod and he will come down and see this door.
Can you open that door, or do I have to open it? So if you hold your just mouse
I got
over it, there you go.
Yeah, when you're next, and then
So when
I'll
you
go.
walk into this room, it's just a cult leader's den. It's a chandelier suspended above the table in the middle of the room. 2 high black chairs flank the table, with
It's
an
your-
empty clay jug and 2 flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks in 2 corners, their candles long since melted away.
It's your everyday cult leader, Stan.
Which hallway you want to go? Up or to the left? Agro, you pick.
He's looking around. He doesn't like what he sees. He'll point to this corridor here and begin to move.
Alvin, you're next.
This loops back around to where we fought the ghouls.
Where we?
Oh.
Whoa, wait, pause. What the what?
The ghouls.
Ghoul.
Isn't that what the elders
Hmm.
said they were called?
Oh.
It's a hallway down this way too.
Yes, let's go with them.
Alright, so when you walk into this room contains a large wood-framed bed with a rotted feather mattress and an open wardrobe in the top left corner of the room where right you are, Agril. And inside that crate are several old robes, a pair of iron candlesticks, a leather sack with 15 candles in it. So I'll give you the torches.
He will definitely take some of the torches and the
So
candles.
we
'cause
can
he needs
pass
I
them
will
around if
definitely-
we need to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take some for
distribute
sure.
them. Because I definitely need some of those candles for ritual spells, and the torches are very useful for everyone.
And I'm gonna take
Can I
some
take
of
a
the
robe?
robe.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, Agril will take one of the robes and lay it out on the bed to kind of get a look at its design, see if he can see any symbology on it.
I'm
The
gonna
robes in that chest and that particular one are just old robes. There's kind of old tattered robes,
Gotcha.
but there is a footlocker right at the end of the bed. But I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh god. How did I?
I'm paying attention this time, I
Maybe I'll
promise.
get higher this time. I've been rolling a lot of lows. Oh, there we go. 18.
18. All right, some good rolls.
Uh-oh. It's got that dog in him.
Don't
That,
show us
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. I meant to do this.
I exited out.
Eat.
There we go.
See, oh, that looks like Grizz.
What's a dog doing?
What's
Yeah,
the dog doing?
Probably biting.
appear out of nowheres.
No, it was hiding
Guys,
behind
do
the
y'all see he
bed.
has 2 heads?
All right. I didn't roll an initiative for this guy, but I will. Right?
No, you're
No.
rolling this.
No, they just start out with an initiative already. So, Murdoch, gonna be your turn first.
I'm gonna hit him with that Hex Eldritch Blast combo.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and add the hex to your guy. You just roll to hit. Oh my god.
Oh, rolled over at the end.
For some reason it didn't track it, but
You don't
11
have the
was
dog
misses.
on the combat
It-
tracker yet.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I do.
He's not in the combat tracker for me either.
Really?
But his picture's on there. He's just not in the combat tracker.
Oh yeah, I don't see him in there either.
All right, guys, we beat him.
Yeah, he's dead. I guess.
Yay! We killed the dog. It
He-
doesn't die of fright. It died of starvation.
He won combat by simply not rolling initiative.
He's in it now, right?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
like
All
Luigi.
right.
We won by doing literally nothing.
That's my favorite way to win.
I'm 3 for 3 for low initiative.
So 11 doesn't hit. It misses.
Okay, I take back the 1v1.
Anything else for your turn, or you just stay right there?
I'm gonna stay right here.
Alvin. I don't even know where
See.
you are.
I am behind Murdoch because he stopped right on me.
Oh, I see.
There I am.
He was hiding behind my beard.
Perfect.
Like,
Like Peter Griffin.
He's
ooh,
the
I know
bird.
exactly what bonus action I can do. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 actions. First action I want to do is I want to cast a guiding bolt on the dog.
Go ahead and cast it.
Guiding bolt.
That's a hit.
Oh, cool.
And remember, Alder, if even if no one's standing beside this thing on your next attack, you will have advantage as well.
Yep, I was actually going to ask if I still had that even after the long rest.
And then damage.
Where's he getting that +5 from on his roll?
It's probably his
Dang.
wisdom modifier, isn't it?
It's his wisdom modifier.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Fair
High
enough.
fucking wisdom.
The dog, you hit him with it, he takes full damage from it. He takes 15 points of damage. And he kind of like whimpers for a second, and then looks back and growls. And he's still healthy.
Ooh.
I want to cast Sanctuary on Agril.
Okay, I will take care of that for you.
Mm.
All right, I appreciate it. I am keeping it blocked off. I will not attack.
Oh, I see what we're doing. So this is a
And that
wall,
is your
right?
turn.
Is that a wall right there?
It's a bed. It's the bed.
Okay, can it not get over the bed?
Without taking it, it'll take an attack of opportunity from me if it does.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. I was wondering why we made it so that it's not going to attack the tank.
So, Alvin, your turn is done.
Yes, my turn is done.
Aggro, it is your turn.
Alrighty, I'm going to advance, and I am going to, since it can only attack me, or since it can't attack me, I'm going to cast Compelled Duel on it.
All right. Does he have to make some kind of wisdom save? 14,
Yeah,
it says.
It needs to make a Wisdom save and beat 14. If it fails, it can only target me, which means it can do nothing.
Got a natural 1.
So close.
So all he can do is attack you and do nothing.
Because it can't attack me due to Sanctuary, so it just has to hold its action. That's my turn.
Oh, it was
All
rolling.
right.
Okay, good. Yes.
I'm going to use my
I thought you were
cunning
just being sarcastic. So close.
No. I
Cunning-
thought we were seeing if it was gonna work or not.
cunning action aim,
Okay.
so I can't move. But I get advantage.
It's a hit. Do you want to do a sneak attack? Yeah, you can do it. I'll say yes. If you want to. You don't have to.
So hit the blue man and
Yep. Did it take away your sneak attack action? Or did it do it?
it did.
1d8 plus d6 plus 3. Yeah, so
I just rolled bad. Somehow I only got 4 on a D8.
I mean, this dog went from being healthy to hurting real bad. You got a sneak attack. I would say you didn't take out one of the heads, but you made one of his arms immobile. So not only was he immobile because he's locked in a duel with Agril.
And I want to clarify, by the way, I actually misremembered. It has to make a wisdom save if it wants to move away from me, and it attacks anyone else with disadvantage. But it'll have to move 30 feet away from me before it makes a wisdom save. So they just have disadvantage on everyone but me.
Okay.
I don't think he has 30 feet to move.
No, he doesn't. But if he tries to go for any of you, I can... Or if he tries to move too far away, I can attack him. Opportunity.
All right. And so does that end your turn?
Yes.
And before it is Alder's turn, it's actually another enemy's turn.
Uh-oh.
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 Is it the owner?
How many people are going to spawn in this damn room?
This is the ghast of Mrs. Durst.
Oh.
Oh, ghosts?
Oh, shit.
Red
Red
Durst
Durst
swipe.
swipe.
Shouldn't that be an O,
Now I
not
go over
an
who
A?
she gave head to first. Say that again?
Shouldn't that be an O instead of A? The ghosts of Mrs. Dush?
No, it's a ghast. It's a type of enemy.
Mrs. Gast.
Oh.
Passing gassed.
Exactly.
Where did she spawn? Did she spawn come out of my ass?
There's the closet right there. I just opened the door.
Ghost knocks on the door. Hey, sorry, you can't come in the room. You didn't get permission.
But do I get an opportunity attack?
No.
Probably
She
not.
didn't
You were
move anywhere.
surprised.
She is gonna use Stinge.
Use what?
It's a move. It's an attack.
Oh.
And you have to make a constant saving throw, and you succeeded. So you are not poisoned. And her turn is done.
Easy.
And with that being said, Death Dog's turn. So he said it can, if it moves past you, it's gonna get an opportunity attack. It has disadvantage on everybody except for you, right?
Yes, and it can't attack me due to Sanctuary.
Okay, so it has to move. So go ahead. I'm gonna move him. So go ahead and give me an attack roll for opportunity attack.
If he's not moving more than 5 feet away, I can't take an opportunity attack.
Oh, he can only move 5 feet in either direction of you, but he's gonna have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, he's gonna have disadvantage on anyone he goes for.
It's so cramped.
And if you did an opportunity attack, you would lose your sanctuary too.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna make an attack at Murdoch.
I'm gonna be honest, I was in that corner. I never moved here.
Oh, that's right. You were back here behind like Alder and them, Alvin.
Yeah, we were in the same spot. But if it's
Okay.
what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do.
I mean, he could target you from there anyways as well if you were in that spot.
Fair
But
enough.
wouldn't I get an opportunity attack because he's moving past me?
He's not moving past you. He just came within 5 feet of you, and he's not moving anywhere else. He would have to move further than 5 feet away from you. Let's see if this hits. 13. Does that hit? Yes, it does.
Alright. I still also have that temporary health, I believe.
Yes, you do. He does 2 damage. Can you give me a Constitution save? And then on the right, where it has all your saves, roll the Constitution one. 10. That's enough. 12. You don't get poisoned. But he has multi-attack, so this time he's gonna attack Alvin.
Oh no.
A 19.
Oh no.
What's your AC, Alvin?
18.
He's gonna hit you for 6. What did I say he hit you for?
Ouch.
You said
Justin?
2, but I don't know if that's through the temporary or not.
No. If you have temporary, because where's your 5? It's missing, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how if it stays through multiple encounters until I get
It
hit
should.
past
It
a
should
long
stay.
rest.
It should. It stays past a long rest. So
Okay,
I'm gonna
that
say you
should
have 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then Alvin, I said 6 for you. Give me a Constitution save.
Okay,
It's on the main page. 12. That's enough. You do not get poisoned.
Oh.
Alder, it's your turn.
All
You have
right.
advantage on your next attack.
Shit's going down in this room, and Alder can't tell what it is because he's stuck in the doorway. So he's gonna whip out that new big ass heavy crossbow and use it on that death dog because it's the only thing he can see with advantage. This is a big motherfucking crossbow too. It probably makes a crashing noise when it fires. Oh, what? That's not with advantage. My bad.
Still a
19
hit,
probably
but do
hits
you want to do it
anyway.
again?
Maybe I'll crit. Oh well.
2 19s.
All right, that works. Big damage.
Meant to be.
Eh, it's fine. 7. I should have asked before I attacked, but is this creature an undead?
He's just
He
a
is not.
dog.
He is not. Okay. Then I don't know
I'm
what
just
the
a
hell his name is.
dog.
Alder is just as confused as I am as to how to hurt this thing, so he just shoots it for 7 damage. And
But
he's gonna...
it's hurt. It's hurt bad.
It's hurt? Alright, he's gonna back up a bit just to let some other people pass if they need to get out of that damn room, because it's too cramped. And that will end my turn.
All right. Coming back to Murdoch. And just so you know, you do have eyes on Mrs. Durst as well.
Okay.
Eldred Blast.
Do I feel like the dog's down very low. Do I try and get the most out of my Eldritch Blast and count on someone else to take the dog out, or do I take the dog out?
The only thing I will say is if you attack the dog with an Eldritch Blast, you will do so at disadvantage because he's only 5 feet in front of you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'm going for Miss Durst.
But you have daggers and spears and sickles if you want to use any of those.
Nah.
Alright, we're going for Mrs. Durst.
Ooh, if I
Roll
could...
for damage. Go ahead.
Never mind. I was thinking about getting more temporary health from the dog, but never mind. I'm going for Miss Durst.
Yeah, you could do that too. Even if you kill him with like a weapon attack, you'll still get it either way.
I want the big damage.
Okay.
If I can even hit.
That's a hit. That's big damage. Partially resisted, but the ghast is wounded. It hit, pretty good damage. It's still healthy, but it's wounded.
Also sent
You do
her back
anything else with you?
with the... I don't know how big that closet is, but...
It's 5 feet.
Okay.
So she bangs against the wall.
Yeah, she kind of just gets like thrown back against the wall and kind of slams against the wall.
Alright, then my turn's done.
Alvin.
I am going to heal myself.
Are you hurt? Oh, I guess so.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
You only have... yeah, I guess so, yeah. Okay. You're gonna cure wounds on yourself?
Yes. Well, not exactly what I
Healed
wanted,
yourself.
but I'll take it.
You only have one... You're only wounded by 1 point.
Oh, perfect.
But you used 2 of your spell slots and you only have 1 left.
Yes.
Hook your boy up with a sanctuary.
Agril already has it. If I cast it, it'll
That sanctuary
take it
skill
away.
when I get my turn anyway.
Okay, then I will cast Sanctuary on Otto.
Alright. I'm gonna take it off of aggro real quick. And now it is on auto.
Hey Jake,
All right.
or DM,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry. Hey, that my dice roll added my necrotic damage, so I didn't do that much.
You put a hex on him earlier.
But
Oh,
I
you mean
shot
for the
ghast.
girl?
So I only did 12.
Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Agril, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Agril is going to take his longsword in 2 hands. And do I have advantage?
Yes, you do. That's a hit.
Alrighty.
A dirty 23.
That's 8 slashing damage.
And with that, the death dog is dead. You want to describe to us how you do the finishing blow?
Sure thing. So what I'm going to do is Agril is going to, in preparation, put his shield away. He's going to reach forward and grab the death dog's tail and pull to get its attention. And then he's going to take the sword in both hands and lunge forward right as it's turning around away from Murdoch, plunging the blade right between the 2 heads and into their hearts.
And it happens exactly like you said. And you can just kind of see that both of the heads they were kind of snarling at Murdoch, and as soon as you did that, it just kind of pierced its heart, and you hear a slight whimper, and it just kind of falls onto the bed. And then you hear the ghost of Mrs. Durst just kind of wailing as another one of the family members dies. And
No!
that howl just happened to work out.
And removing the blade from the beast, he is going to then turn and point it at the ghast, and his yellow eyes glare towards them with a challenging look.
Perfect. It is now Mrs. Durr's turn. She's gonna come out of the closet to be in between everybody. Barros, you can make an opportunity attack, but you will lose Sanctuary.
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
So do I get advantage on it?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's a miss.
I shouldn't have done that.
And she's gonna make an attack against Agril. Actually, she's gonna use Stench. And any creature within 5 feet of this gas has to make a Constitution save. And on a fail, they get poisoned. So everybody except for Alder, give me
Hey,
a
guys.
Constitution save. Yes, sir.
I'm outside. Don't worry.
Oh,
I am going to, upon failing this save, because I assume that fails.
is that with your +2 from your
That is with
thing?
my +2, yes. I am going to, for the first time, utilize my Fortune of the Many to add a +3 to that, making that an 11.
That's
Or no,
enough.
that's maximum bonus of +5. So that's okay. So that's actually, since I can see everyone here, all of my allies, I am inspired to fight on, and that's a 12 to save for myself.
You're the only one who passes. Oh,
Damn.
Well, inspired by the will to fight and to protect his now poisoned comrades, he passes. He pushes through.
All right, so what does poison do to us?
let me see. Poison does. Okay, damn it. I think it's just gonna hurt you like every time it's your turn. It doesn't exactly tell me what it does right here.
Poison creature has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. So it
Okay.
doesn't actually deal damage according to the rules. It's just everyone has disadvantage on, attacks and ability checks, which
But
is arguably worse.
Doesn't her being surrounded, that
It would
give
make
us advantage? And
Yeah,
wouldn't
if that's the roll we're working with, then
So
it
you're
would
just rolling
cancel
regular
out and
right
just be
now.
rolling regular. So actually, that's not that bad.
Have I been supposed to be rolling with advantage?
I don't think it's a rule in the actual books, but it is
No.
like they do that in like Baldur's Gate 3, and honestly, it's a rule I like. Where if if someone's surrounded and has multiple people attacking them at once, they get advantage because it's hard to fight multiple people at once.
That's fair.
It's also really good for rogues because that generates advantage, and it's dirty fighting, so it makes sense.
All right. So, yeah, you're just kind of losing your advantage on having people nearby. So, Pharaohs, it's your turn.
Hmm. That sucks because I can't do sneak attacks because I don't
It's only a
have
duration of
advantage.
1 round.
You have a
Yeah.
cunning action aim.
I'm going to use my cunning action aim to give myself back advantage.
You just can't move, but yeah.
But then I also get disadvantage because he's within 5 feet.
So it's
of-
just plain. It's a raw roll.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if you
so
like your dagger or something like that,
Can
does
you
it have to be a
aim?
range?
I think the
Yeah.
aim has to be with a ranged weapon.
yeah,
This says on your next attack roll. It doesn't have to say range, but well, I mean,
How
it
do
would
you-
make sense if it was fucking. You have to shoot a weapon, so you can shoot it. It didn't cost you anything to do your cunning action because it's a bonus action. You're basically just rolling 1 dice.
yeah. So I'm just gonna try and cut her with my rapier.
All right.
Wait, I shouldn't have had
Oh.
advantage.
Either way, you missed.
Yeah.
So you tried to like pierce at it with the rapier. You missed the gas. The good news is you didn't hit any of your teammates on either side of it. Doing anything else with your turn? I guess you have 0 movement.
I didn't use aim
Oh, you didn't use it. Okay.
because I couldn't because I wouldn't. It wouldn't have worked. I'm gonna move back into the closet.
Perfect. You got something you want to tell us? I'm just kidding.
Well,
All
when
right.
you're in the closet, you get advantage because he's 10 feet away.
Whoa!
Would they take an opportunity attack for moving away from Misters?
Yes, he
Wait,
will take an
I
opportunity.
get. I use my cunning action disengage.
Perfect.
There you
All
go.
right,
Okay, there
so
you
he
go.
does not
There you
take
go.
an opportunity attack.
Now he's playing rogue.
Heck yeah!
All right, Alder. It is your
Okay,
turn, my
it's-
friend.
It's still too cramped in this room for Alder to feel like he wants to be in there. There's way too many people.
But you're
in
not
too little space.
poisoned, and you can
I am
be in
not
there
poisoned.
and attack with advantage.
But this is a ghast. This is an undead, isn't it?
This isn't undead.
How tough does this creature look, or how tough would it be for a ghast that Alder would know? Like, is this a very, very tough creature? Or is this something that's going to go down after you hit it with a few times?
It's similar to the other ghouls. It's probably just like
Really?
a little bit a little bit stronger.
A
Similar,
little bit stronger.
but little bit.
Have
Do you
we
want me to
heard
give
it
you an
yet?
actual number? Yes.
No, don't give me a number, please. It's a little bit hurt. Okay.
It's a little bit hurt. Still healthy, but like
Alright.
pretty hurt.
I'm just going to shoot it then.
All right.
Taking his time between rounds to reload the crank on that heavy crossbow. He's loading up another bolt and shooting it, aiming right for that thing's head. As soon as I remember where that is, there it is. I have advantage. Let me make sure to actually click that. That's a bad roll. Does a 13
It's a
hit?
hit.
It hits. Okay. I don't have advantage on damage.
Imagine if he had a good roll.
Yeah, really. But
It's hurting now.
I'll take an 11 piercing damage. And Alder will remain where he is and start reloading. That's the end of his turn.
Perfect. Yeah, you hit it. It writhes in pain. It's pretty heavily damaged, from what you can tell. From what an undead could. I mean, it's not like it's crying out. It's still fighting at full force, but it's hurting. Murdoch, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hex now that the Death Dog's dead. Living up to its name.
Perfect.
Do I have it activated?
You do. You do have it activated.
Okay, and I'm going to roll for Eldritch Blast.
Roll with disadvantage.
don't know why it rolled twice, to be honest. But both are bad.
It rolls twice and takes the lowest one.
Oh, okay.
It misses. It doesn't hit aggro, thank God. And are you gonna move or stay there? You will lose the poisoned after this turn.
I'm gonna have to stay here. I'm not taking an
Alright.
opportunity attack if I can help it.
Alvin.
You said the gas is pretty fucking hurt.
Yeah, pretty fucking hurt.
I will use my last spell slot and I will cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Is that a? It's another ranged attack. You will also do it at disadvantage from being that close.
Alright,
And
am I able to
physical
move
poison.
back and cast it?
You can move back, but he's gonna get an opportunity. She's gonna get an opportunity attack on you. And you're still poisoned, so I think you'll still take a disadvantage.
You know what? I'll just use my mace. I'll do that.
Okay.
And I got a
10. And the bad part is you rolled a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
wait, yeah. Why'd
But
I
it's-
get a 10?
It takes your
Because
lowest.
you have disadvantage. Takes your lowest one.
Ah,
Yeah, you're
fuck.
poisoned.
Yeah, that's a
So
bad
the
look.
you go to swing at it, and it kind of ducks out of the way or blocks it with its claws, and kind of screeches back at you as you kind of swung at it. But your poisoned is done.
Oh, thank God. Do I have a bonus action I can do that does damage?
Not that does damage.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Aggro.
I am going to go at it with my longsword.
There it is.
That's a hit. Perfect. I see exactly what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
And damage exceeds hit points by 1. Freaking! How do you kill Mrs. Durst?
Agril is going to raise his sword up and pray, Helm, give me the strength to banish this fiend. His blade lights up with holy light, and he makes a leaping blow coming down, aiming at their head, still keeping what Alder said earlier about undead in mind to try and behead them.
Perfect. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. And Mrs. Durst is gonna be no more.
Oh, they really crammed everything in those accursed building.
And with Mrs.
What?
Durst and her beloved old pet gone, you're free to search the rest of the room in that foot chest that I was mentioning earlier.
Can I search the chest?
Yeah, open up the party screen.
You might want me to do it. I am.
Checking for traps, please.
Give
that
me
way.
Give me a perception check.
From everybody or from one person?
From Barrows or whoever wants to, really. Everybody's beside it.
Hey Jake, just so you know, my HP is 1. Is it supposed to be?
That's how much you're hurt. You're only hurt 1 point.
Well, I got a 19,
A 19
and it's still giving me disadvantage.
because you are still poisoned.
Well, I got a 19 on checking for traps.
You don't see any traps on this thing.
Well, we're good. And I open it up.
Everybody open up the party sheet and click go to inventory.
Da-na-na. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm
We
going to
got
take.
Alchemist Fire, Chain Shirt, Cloak, Lantern, Mess Kit,
Oh, we don't
Potions,
have
Thieves Tools, and a spell book.
any arcane casters, do we?
And inside the spell book is Disguise Self, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Protection from Good and Evil, Dark Vision, Hold Person, Invisibility, and Magic Weapon.
What are the potions? Do we have to identify them?
I don't know how identifying works. Right now they're not identified. But if you want to know how to identify them, Should I just should I identify it? I'm kind of asking out loud.
I can ritual cast identify, I believe. No, wait, I'm thinking of my backup character. Never mind, I don't have identify.
On a long rest or something, we can identify this stuff that's not
Sure.
identified. Does anybody want anything in particular so I can divvy it up? All right, I divvied it up.
Alright.
I'll give that to Alvin.
Is
Perfect.
everyone okay?
Doing
I'm
all right.
still- I'm poisoned, but I'm good for now.
Making it through.
You're not poisoned anymore. I got rid of it.
Agril gets down on a knee and stabs his longsword into the ground. Heavenly offer your thanks for your protection. Continue to gaze on our company, that we may do thy will and walk this condemned place with radiance which burns away the night. Amen.
Well, while he prays, I'm going to check out the closet, see if there's anything in here.
There actually is some stuff in the closet.
What do I find?
I'll
Actually,
watch
can
it.
everyone open? I should have had this in the last one too, but you didn't check the closet. Can you open up the thing one more time?
I take the wills and deeds.
I want scroll of spiritual weapon.
I roll for Alder's autobiography.
I'm sorry. Whose autobiography? Mine? What is it doing here?
You gotta beat me in a roll for it.
In
Well-
that case, I'll take Murdoch's leaked video for some reason. That's in here too.
It was intended leak.
There's more torches here. A couple things left. I can just throw them around to the party if we want to. Who I think they should go to,
That's fine.
or if, for now.
Does
All right.
Does the will say anything interesting?
Did you click on the red dragon? It's basically the will to the house and
the
a
windmill?
windmill in Barovia.
So we have a house now.
I don't want to fucking live here. This place is a
always-
shithole. Are you kidding me?
We can always sell it. We don't
Sell it to
intend-
who? Who's gonna
We
buy a
don't-
house that's infested with spirits and zombies?
We are not going to
We
sell
don't tell
the
them the
house.
truth.
We don't mention the zombies.
No, we are not going to sell the house. I have a job to perform here, and I intend to see it through.
I
We're-
wholeheartedly agree.
We're killing the monster, but after that,
If anything, the will should go to those spirits outside.
they're kind of already dead.
I am on
Unfortunately.
official business from the Church of Saint Andrew on behalf of Father Lucian Petrovich, and I am here to consecrate the house. I've been given holy water to do so. Once the monster is dead, it will be blessed, and then we will hand the will over to the church.
Sounds good to me.
Well, this will, you just see Barrows in the corner changing the kid's name to his in the will. It says this to me.
Don't
Not
do that.
Forge that document.
We're not here to loot the place.
Speak for yourself, Ranger.
There's no items
Oh.
of interest. While squabbling is just wasting time.
So the way you guys are going right now, it
Yeah.
sounds like the chanting is starting to get louder. You can actually kind of start to a little bit to make out what it says, but not quite.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Before we go in there, Ranger, I have a question.
What's that?
There's a book that we have acquired that has quite a bit of details about yourself. Do you know why or
About-
where?
About me? Are you
Well-
sure?
The books just so happens to have the same name as you. Could it be mere coincidence? Possible.
I mean,
I don't
Alder's
think
not
so.
exactly a rare name.
I agree. So something's up with that, if you ask me.
Can I see it?
Absolutely. Check your inventory.
Oh, that's definite. Why would this be? Alder stops to read this.
And as you read the book, as you scroll through it, this book details your life almost down
Copy
all the
paste
way
my
up until the
background.
moment of reading it right now.
Copy pasted my background into this.
Yeah, I did.
I was reading this thinking, hey, I feel like I've read this before. Oh yeah, I wrote it.
Unfortunately, I know dark magic when I see it. I
What the
don't think
fuck
that's
is
mere
this?
coincidence.
What the fuck is this doing here? What is-
Language.
Would you rather I say it in Druidic?
I said we should sell the place, but no. And now you have books named after yourself.
And as you read through the book and flip through the pages, and you read, basically your whole life up until the point of reading this book right now, you kind of look back at the pages, and the book is blank from cover to cover.
We should burn this. I don't know what kind of unholy machinations are going on in these walls, but they shouldn't be doing this.
I just hope it has
It's
a happy
produced-
ending.
Whatever's writing it shouldn't be doing it in the first place.
I want to cast produce flame and offer the flame.
Alder will let the book burn. If it will.
It will. He produces a flame. He holds out his hand. A blue flame lights up in it, and
I
he kind
grab
of holds the
I
book.
grab his shoulder. We don't know if we can link this writing to someone just yet. I don't think it's wise to get rid of it.
We should
I
get rid of it
agree.
because
I agree with the warlock. If it contains some manner of secrets that can be uncovered, perhaps by the church, it may offer us some clue as to the machinations here.
it's an autobiography of my life. There's no secrets in it that I don't already know.
But it connects you to the writer. And that's a
What
connection
writer?
we might be able to find out. That's what we're trying to find
But
out.
to prove what they wrote it, I don't.
That he has eyes on you. Somehow. And we're going to try and find out how.
Keeping this isn't.
As the warlock said, he has more experience than either of us with dark magic.
It is your book.
I assent to his judgment.
It is your book. You do as you will. I just believe that there's something that we're missing.
And I don't feel comfortable having every secret of my entire life written right here for anyone to read.
And do as you will.
Alvin's gonna like put out his hand and just put it a little closer and go, eh?
Can I speak without losing my invisibility?
I think
I think
so.
if it's like a whisper.
I completely understand. Let me know if you need help.
Are you behind somebody, Big A? I don't even see your guy around here.
I don't know. I think I'm on the Alvin or
Alder will,
Oh yeah, you are.
after
I was-
mulling it over, Alder will yank the book away from the fire. Fine, but I'm holding on to this.
No problem.
Alvin's gonna like
Yourself.
shake his hand and get rid of the flame.
Aggro. Which way?
You guys can hear the chants kind of coming the most loudly from this way.
Either way, Agrol is going to take a few sniffs at the air and use his divine sense.
Go ahead. Can you link Divine Sense?
I just put it in
I
chat.
know what it does. Perfect.
Evil. Evil.
Is
You
he
never
in the room
Mermaid
with
Man
us
had-
right
Unless
now?
something or undead within 60 feet of you. that's
Mermaid
not
Man had
behind.
divine sense the whole time.
The only question is, what subclass of Paladin was a Mermaid Man?
Vengeance.
So, with your
Holy
divine
water.
sense, the chanting you hear is coming from this way, but the closest undead that you can sense are coming from over here.
Agrol is going to point down at the end of the chamber where that thing just was, and he's going to say to the party, I sense the presence of undead down that corridor and to the left.
Murdoch asks the party, can anyone make out what the chants are saying?
Would that be a
Let me-
perception?
Or investigation. I think it would be perception.
I choose to use my
determine-
passive of 15.
I mean, can we?
Okay,
Tell
yeah, you
what
can use your
language?
passive of 15. If anyone else wants to roll higher than if they get higher than a 15,
Sure.
but 15's pretty good.
I got
That's a
18.
What are we rolling?
You rolled persuasion. Just
23.
So you know.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, that's
23.
Perception.
What did my elf ears tell me?
My elf ears. So you can actually, even though you're the furthest away, you can actually hear the chants better than everybody else with your elf ears. And you can hear them saying, He is the ancient.
No.
He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land, over and over and over again.
Oh, whatever it is, I'm sure it's some sort of heresy.
Agril, I know you are familiar with rituals. What is your opinion on the robes we found?
The robes we found in the other room just appeared to be normal tattered robes. I checked for signs of any kind of hidden symbology and found none.
Why don't we kill the people casting the spells that might do away with the undead?
I believe we may get answers here soon enough if we continue forward. But I believe that's our
Agreed.
only path.
I will ask this of you all, for your opinions matter greatly in this situation. If we go down this passageway, the stairs next to me, I believe it will take us closer to the ones chanting. However, I can sense the presence of undead up the other corridor. Do we go deal with their undead minions first, and risk alerting them to our presence early, but wipe out potential reinforcements once we engage them? Or do we proceed towards the chanting?
In my experience dealing with undead, if we head straight for the source, then they'll just surround us.
I
Then
don't
we should
believe we
pick
have a
up
proper
stragglers.
answer either way. I think we're flipping a coin.
I
don't
say
think we
we.
should flip a coin at all. I think I have a lot of experience fighting undead, and we should listen to me.
I say we kill. But the ritual, the people chanting, could always summon more undead.
They won't be able to summon them as fast as we can kill them.
I don't think there's a guarantee either direction, so if that's the one you choose, then that's the one we'll go.
Then we eliminate the stragglers. On me.
After you, Beard.
Your beard's weird.
All I do is read the dictionary and stay inside.
All right.
My entire
As you
character's
guys walk
class.
into this room, this looks like it appears to be a well in cultist quarters. A 4-foot diameter well shaft with a 3-foot high stone lip descends 30 feet into a water-filled cistern. A wooden bucket hangs from the rope and a pulley mechanism bolted to the crossbeams above the well. 5 side rooms once served as quarters to junior and senior cultists.
An indoor
Agro, can you
well.
give me a strength save?
These people really were loaded.
A strength save?
Yes. If that's even a thing. 15. So, everybody roll me initiative.
Oh, here we go. Can I roll above a 6 this time? Nope.
Can I? No.
At least-
Damn.
I'm happy that I got a natural 1 on initiative and not an attack roll, at least. Or a saving throw. I'm fine with a nat 1 being burned on initiative.
I'm invisible, so I'm good.
Oh, my aggro's
sitting there?
down there. He's the Lone Ranger. So, actually, this ghoul tried to come out of the
Oh.
well and grab Aggro and try to drag him down, but he saved on his strength check. So
Oh.
you didn't get pulled down the well.
Wow. That would have been awful.
Yeah, I'm in heavy armor.
Even in light armor, I would never want to get dragged down a fucking well.
Ghoul.
All I'm saying is that I would sink like a stone.
Like a stone glory, if you will.
I probably would sink too.
All right, Murdoch. Surprise, surprise. You're going first, buddy.
We got some
Oh,
hella
yeah,
good
moment.
initiative rolls.
Eldridge Blast! Eldridge Blast!
I think
How can
Murdoch
I
has
deny
an
the
alert, which gives
crowd?
him a +5.
He has alert, yeah.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, he has
Okay.
a +5 to initiative rolls with alert.
Yep.
How do
Thrawn has to.
how do I
Yep.
deny the crowd? The ghoul in the middle get an Eldritch Blast. I don't
Are
cast
you gonna hex anybody first?
I only
Okay.
have one spell slot, right?
You should.
You're a warlock. So
Have you used it
got
once?
very
You have
few.
2 spell slots. Have you used only one?
Well, I used Hex
Yeah, on the
already.
dog.
Mm-hmm.
You have
But
one
shouldn't
left.
Eldridge Blast be a cantrip?
Yeah, it is, but I was just saying for hex. Hex
Yeah,
is
me
a
too.
spell slot.
All right. I'm saving one. So I'm just gonna cast
Gotcha.
Eldritch Blast if I can.
Which one? The guy in the well? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's the only one you can see.
Yeah, that's the only one I can see. Rolling for it.
There it is.
Does a
Did
14
it hit?
hit?
Roll damage. Yes, sir. And you kind of knock it 10 feet back. So let's move him 5, 10. And he kind of slams against the wall, but you also knock him right in front of Otto.
But if he was in the well, shouldn't he fall down the well?
He was kind of halfway out of the well trying to grab Agril. And he kind of blasted him 10 feet backwards, so he just kind of flew out of there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Is your turn done, or you do anything else? Do you move?
My turn is done.
All right. Barrows.
So you
You
know
are-
I'm invisible. Can I do a sneak attack with my
Yes.
daggers?
Yes.
So advantage.
And then give
Rolling.
yourself sneak attack too.
Yeah, when I roll the
That's
Oh,
a crit.
crit!
crit, and then sneak attack.
Remember, go for the eyes. Oh hell yeah!
12.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
12 damage on 12 plus 8. That's 20. He's hurting bad. You just kind of come out of invisibility. You take your daggers and you just kind of slam it right in the top of his cranium. If he wasn't brain dead from being an undead already, he would definitely be you gave him a lobotomy, basically. And he is on death's door, even though he's already dead. But I'm gonna take away your invisibility. Anything else? You want to cunning disengage or?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going cunning disengage. Move back to the rest of the party.
Or I'm gonna move you a little bit to the side there, so I can still see you.
Before you end your turn there, Alder is going to point and say there's another ghoul right here.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna move
5,
to this
10.
side.
Didn't think our
15,
slippery
20,
friend would want to be
25.
close to that.
Okay, you only have 5 more feet of movement, and that's all your movement right there.
Alright.
All right, Alder.
All right,
It's your
same
turn.
thing. Alder points and says, Alvin, ghoul in the corridor. And then he is going to move to attempt to finish off this ghoul right here with his... He had just brought his axe up and was about to go for the arm of this one ghoul right here in the well to chop its arm off, and then it got blasted away by the Eldritch Blast. So now he's just going to try and chop its head off.
Let's see it.
No longer with advantage, unfortunately. That's going to kill it.
That's a hit.
Or, well, I guess I'll hit it. No, that's not going to kill it. He goes for the head, but it kind of grazes his ear or something. Maybe it takes his
Actually,
ear
No,
off.
you actually
You see
killed
what it says?
Oh yeah, I do have a what? I don't have a +8 to hit. It's +4 from strength, and the +2 is the added one from dueling. So it should
I
just
don't
be
know
a
where
total
that +8 came from.
I think it's because it added the +2 that I added from dueling twice. Because I put it in manually, assuming it wasn't going to add it itself. So let
It
me
still
just.
said damage exceeds hit points by 7. So
So yeah, now it's
Yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah. Even if it was 2 less, it's still beating it by 5.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he just goes to just finish it off with his axe, chop its head off, and that's like how many feet of
That's
movement
1
was that?
down.
How many feet
10.
of movement? 10 feet, 15, 20, 25. And we're gonna. No, actually, I don't want to be right there. I'm gonna go. I'll just go back to like right here. I'm gonna stand by Agril.
Center of the room.
Yeah, I feel safe next to Agril's shield.
All right. Alvin, do you still have produce flame in your hands, or is that gone?
I believe I have it.
Because it can be used. You can throw it as a bonus action attack. I'm pretty sure.
it's a
Really
main
quick,
action attack, I think.
do I know if these ghouls are weak to fire?
They are not weak to fire,
But they're not resistant.
but they're not resistant.
Okay.
I mean, I'll throw it anyways. I will move over
It costs
to.
the action to like cast it, but I think to throw it, at least in Baldur's Gate, it doesn't cost the action.
B.O.B.
Then what I'll do is I'll move over here. Well, I mean, at least where I can
You
see.
have
Like,
eyes on this guy right here in front of you.
okay, then I
But
will.
right now, if you move back right there, there's a wall between you.
Over right there.
Yeah, you can see him.
So I'll throw my produce flame first as a bonus action.
Okay, roll the roll the attack damage, like the dice one there.
Oh, there it is.
Durr, nice.
19's a hit. Roll damage.
And then for damage.
He's wounded.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack with my mace. Fuck.
Dirty nat 1. It's an automatic miss.
Hey, yo, next time we should fight a fucking sex cult.
You can't
Maybe
guarantee
next-
this one's not.
Maybe next time,
Look
buddy.
at that tongue, Big A. You tell me that's not a sex cult?
Admiral
Okay.
will roll his eyes and exasperatedly sigh.
I'm gonna give you a side of that. You telling me you don't want that, bro? Come on.
Nah, I'm not into necrophilia, unlike you.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Nah.
Just checking.
I'll keep that up there.
We're fighting.
But it's for the
a
audience. Of course.
I got you.
sex cult.
I will just share it to you then. I'll do it like that.
It's just for the audience, not for me.
Did it open for you?
It showed me the stats, but not the picture.
Oh shit. Alright.
I didn't look.
What about that?
But chat did.
No, now
Yeah,
it's
that's
popped
good.
up.
They can just exit out of it.
Yeah, I only shared it to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright. So, Alvin, you were done with your turn?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. School number 2's turn.
Ghoul school. You.
I think he has 30 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna make an attack on Alder.
I'm gonna
Yes.
impose disadvantage with my protection.
Yeah. Alder will
Perfect.
kind of signal Agron and be like, "Hey, bring your shield over here, quick!"
And he will. Admiral steps in with his shield to try and block.
It's on disadvantage.
Oh,
You saved
fucking
him from
crit.
the nat 20.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, you saved me
Dang.
and
from
he
a crit.
misses.
Oh,
Dang.
and that's why that's a good fighting style.
And his turn is done. Moving on to goal number 3.
Holy
Moving on.
shit!
He's gonna come up and try to make an attack on Alvin here.
Oh
That's
my
a
god,
crit.
you gotta be kidding me!
Unfortunately, Agril was not there to help
You
his
don't
other
stop
boy.
moving. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
No, it did.
You're gonna take 7 damage.
Oh, okay.
It's Alvin, and he's already -1, so he's at 8 damage. You are heavily damaged, sir. He kind of like, even though your guys were in medium armor, he brought his claws down, maybe like right where you, 'cause you don't have a helmet on, and maybe gave your guy like a scar kind of across his eye right there. And you guys, one of his eyes are closed right now. So your eye's not gone, but you're in pain.
Damn, you're gonna get a festering wound.
And Agril, it is your turn now, sir, with that hefty 2 initiative.
Agril is going to interpose himself to make sure that he is in range to protect his friends.
Both
And
of them, perfect.
instead of attacking, I'm going to burn one of my charges of Lay on Hands in order to heal Alvin for 5.
Perfect, and I will drag that over to Alvin. And he is just now, he's just wounded. He's no longer in heavy damage. He's back to being healthy.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to help him and give him hospitality. So that's 3 temp HP.
3 temp HP.
Ooh.
I rolled a 1 on my d6. I don't think it showed up,
It did not.
but it was a 1.
Perfect. So he's got 3 temporary hit points,
And advantage on
3 points of wounded, and he has advantage on his next attack.
Because I helped him, yeah.
Perfect.
Helping him.
All right, does that complete your turn?
Yes, I'm done.
And you're in a good defensive position. If either one of them get attacked, they'll have disadvantage on it, right?
Yes. Only once,
Murdoch.
though.
Oh, yeah, once per round.
Do we have
Murdoch,
anyone
it's your
else?
turn.
Do we have anyone else with AOE?
I
What do you
don't
mean?
believe so.
No, I don't think so. I haven't.
Okay.
Maybe when I level up, I can learn some AOE spells.
Okay, because I could push them together with my Eldritch Blast.
One's kind of in a hallway. I don't think you could.
If
I
you
mean,
like, maybe if you
2
move
a
like over
square away.
here,
Yeah.
if you move over here, you could like hit him and push him
Yeah.
kind of over there.
Yeah. I mean, my cone would be able to do it, so it doesn't have to be right on top of each other. But no one's got it anyway, so it don't matter.
Hell is in the way.
Oh yeah.
He'll fly
Cast
right over.
Sanctuary.
I'm short. Maybe
He's only
he'll just
3
fly
foot
over me.
tall.
You're gonna have to cast Sanctuary for this one. Alright. Alright, which school's the one that's hurt? School 3?
um,
Both a little
Ghoul
bit.
3 is hurt. Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna attack Ghoul 3. Or can I shoot across both of them? Or do I have to roll for that?
You're gonna have to roll for it, but yeah, you can shoot across them.
Okay, what if I move, say, up here?
That's an even better shot.
Can I still see Ghoul 3?
Yes, you can see him.
Okay.
You would know if you could see his token, you can see him. If you couldn't see him, it would be grayed out.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot Ghoul 3 from right here.
Eldritch blast him, baby.
Eldritch Blast. Never mind.
Damn.
That's a miss, but none of your teammates got hit.
Bless.
Barrows,
Can I hide?
what would you hide behind?
Me.
The
Murdoch's beard.
Murdoch, the well.
The well's about 3 foot high. You could try to hide.
He's
I
got a
would
lot
put
of
it
movement.
at
He can run
a
into one of the
DC
rooms.
of, yeah. But I know he wants to get an attack off, so you have to still be able to see the enemy.
I can run into.
You're gonna have advantage because all these enemies are surrounded by your teammates anyway. If that's what you're trying to do.
Do I have to be hidden to use sneak attack though?
No, you just have to have advantage.
Okay. Then
I
if I
think.
don't,
Yeah, you just have to have advantage. You're right.
Mhm.
alright. Then I'm
Which one
gonna
do you want to hit?
go 2
Okay.
crossbow, advantage.
And give yourself sneak attack. That's a crit.
Hey, lots of crits tonight.
For
Yeah,
real.
I am shocked. Now roll damage.
Damn.
Oh my
19.
god!
Whoa.
Damn, son.
So he
Where'd you
went from
find
full
this?
health. Real trap shit. He went from full health to being severely heavily damaged. He is on his last leg. I'll
Dude,
say that.
I think I'm the DPS guy for tonight.
Walk with your boys.
Walk with your boy. Any other actions since you didn't use any of your hide actions or anything like that?
No,
Regional.
I'm good.
All right,
I
Alder.
have a wall of allies in front of me. I'm good.
You will have advantage on your attacks at any enemy because they're all surrounded by people. What do
Yep.
you do?
Same story. I'm gonna try and finish off the one that our slippery rogue just nearly one tapped.
That's a hit. We all know how this is gonna end.
I don't think my. Forgot I have to land on the thing. I think it's dead.
And yeah, he's dead for sure.
Yeah, axe comes down, splits his head in half. It's Tuesday for Alder.
2 for Tuesdays. You turned him into the death dog with 2 heads, splitting it right down the middle, taking out another undead off the board.
He's just
And
a
then-
dog.
He's gonna move just right here.
All right, Alvin.
I like that meme.
Unfortunately, sir, this enemy is not surrounded by any of your friends, so you will not have advantage.
Ah, damn.
Alvin will have advantage because I helped him last turn.
You will
yeah.
have advantage because you helped him last turn. Well, use your
Oh,
do it with
I didn't roll
advantage. Well,
advantage.
it hit. Just do one more. See if you get
Just in case
see
it
if you get a crit.
Oh,
2 17s.
All right.
Still
Same.
pretty good.
You got 2 dirty 20s. They're not critics, but they are dirty 20s. Go
And
ahead
now
and
do
roll for
damage?
damage.
It's probably not gonna be a whole lot. The fucking hell.
Are you out of spell slots?
I think he is.
Yeah.
So you kind of like swung at him with like your mace, and you kind of turned him into Lord Voldemort. Like you took off his nose whenever you swung at him. So
Then he howls like a wolf.
yeah, and then he howls like a wolf. He's no longer a gas,
And then
but
I
he
think
only
that
takes
is
a couple
the-
points of damage.
that is the end of my turn.
All right, it is Ghoul 3's turn. He cannot get past you, so the only thing he can do is attack you.
They have
But
disadvantage.
Agro
I'm
is right
protecting.
beside you.
Yeah, I'm using protection to give them disadvantage on their attack against Alvin. I'm going to step in with my shield and try and protect the little one.
Ultra, ultra, ultra.
He
Oh,
misses.
look at that.
Mi-
All
Well,
right.
if I have anything
Thank-
to say about
thank-
it, Rich.
He kind of swings, and instead of hitting you, Agro kind of places your shield in front of you instead of normally how would say he's holding it in front of him, and his claws just kind of slash down the shield, and it really does help to have friends. Agro, it is your turn.
I am going to try and move in to position myself in front of Alvin and block the ghoul.
Gotcha. We'll just give you guys a little swapperoo.
And he is going to go in for a longsword attack.
Two-handed or one-handed?
One-handed. He's keeping his shield. I'm going to call upon Fortune of the Many, my last charge of that, to give myself a +4 to that, so that's a 15.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
All right.
He's heavily damaged.
So
He
Agril
went
kind
from
of
being healthy to hurt. Go ahead.
steps in front of Alvin, and it gives the ghoul a good old Sparta kick to the solar plexus to send it back, and then he steps forward and slashes right across their collarbone, trying to decapitate them, but failing.
So you kind of gave him an old Super Smash Bros. Combo. Like you kind of push Alvin a little bit behind you. You kick the ghoul, and he kind of like bounces off the wall, and he's like going forward with his chest out. You go for the decapitation, but you're just a little bit early on your swing, and you cut him across the chest. It hurts him. He's heavily wounded, but it wasn't the death blow that you were wanting.
That good old Chris Brown combo.
I said, move them pancakes, baby.
Agril will end his turn there, but he will sneer a bit at the ghoul and mentally scold himself for swinging a little too early.
Murdoch, it is your turn.
Murdoch
You have a
calls
clear
upon
view of the ghoul.
the blast of Eldritch.
Let's see it. We need another crit. I've been wanting another crit around here. You have advantage.
Oh,
A
so
19.
close.
You can roll one more to see if you get the 20, because you're going to hit regardless.
What do I have advantage from?
From Agril being right in front of the ghoul.
Okay.
He's threatened. Oh.
It's alright, you already hit him with your 19.
Okay.
Oh.
And he's gone.
As
So your guy kind of... Go ahead. Please
As-
explain to me how this happens.
As Agril slashes him across the chest, the ghoul leans forward from the pressure of his weapon, and as he does, Murdoch sees a good opportunity to aim right for the head.
It has
And
the kind
over-
of the ghoul was... Go ahead.
And over Agril's shoulder, Murdoch sends it straight through his temple.
Oh.
Perfect. He took a note right out of Thanos' book. You should have aimed for the head. And that he did. With the ghouls down, and your divine sense earlier telling you of the things that were still in this room, the combat is over.
All
Hey,
right, let's
thank you
not
for the
waste any
follow.
more time.
Let's finish off these fuckers.
Agreed.
Well, I hate to do this, but I have to get off.
Yeah, it's really late.
Ooh, what a shot.